Guys. Sorry I'm late. Had some stuff to do at the old day job today. We're talking about B-dubs, and then, guys, I'm 15 minutes late. Look at that. Let me see. Yeah, guys. Cooked. You know? Yeah, guys. So, guys, we're talking about the B-dubs today. And yeah, because give me one second here. I'm gonna put a news story on here really fast. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Now, if you guys haven't seen this story, guys, here, look, actually, Pink Book Lessons had a video on this, right? About the whole rodeo thing. Here, look at that. Give me 1 second, guys. Here we go. Wow, watch this.
Out at the rodeo, and a new ick has been unlocked. When you see a girl with like shorts on or a skirt, and the bottom of her cheeks are hanging out of the skirt or shorts, that is an ick. Why do you need attention that bad?
Hey y'all, I'm about to head to Houston Rodeo. This is my first time going since moving out here, but before I head out, I wanted to show y'all my outfit of the night.
Right out the gate, she said that was her first time going to the Houston Rodeo since she moved to the area. Here's a great example of out-of-towners, people that either visited Houston or just moved to Texas from somewhere else. This is how the transplants decided to destroy a 100-year event and turn it into Magic City. An event meant for husbands, wives, and their children slowly started turning into modern 304s, showing up to the rodeo like it's Magic City. Full Magic City uniforms.
I put some skin-colored tights under them because the back is a little risque.
She said the back was risque. So just so all of this is 100% intentional, they do all of this on purpose, show up to family-friendly events with children looking at this. And that's why the Houston Rodeo, for the first time ever, just implemented a dress code. Yeah, it's because modern-day females thought it was appropriate to be risque at a family event. They've been doing this for a couple of years now. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Doing this with intention to get attention. Now, whose attention are they trying to get? Are they trying to get the attention of children? Or are they trying to get the attention of married men? Whose attention are you trying to get exactly? You already know we're living in an age where these new 304s, they are loud with it. They're looking to be praised for running around with married men, and they'll do anything to get a dose of attention to get eyeballs. So maybe that's what they're looking for. But yeah, who are you trying to attract exactly? Because if you're looking for a cowboy, most cowboys, the country guys, they're conservative men. I'm talking traditional. Their women don't run around dressing like poll workers. So you can't be going there to get a cowboy. Now, over the last several years, more and more people not originally from Houston, they're showing up and participating in the Houston Rodeo, especially with Beyonce commercializing this cowboy culture, turning city girl fans into wannabe cowgirls through the promotion of country culture. Since then, you've been seeing a lot of weirdness showing up to the Houston Rodeo, an event that's been around for nearly a century. And this year it got so bad, now the organizers of the event had to implement a dress code.
Well, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is in the headlines every single March, but this year, not just for the concerts and the competition.
So this has a lot of people talking. After several weekend incidents forced the carnival to close early on Saturday, officials, they're clarifying expectations on the rules, and that does include revised dress code. So McKenna Earnhardt is live at Energy Park with what you need to know before you head out to the gates. You probably need to fix your wardrobe if it's a little skimpy.
So in other words, guys, they're a bunch of skeezers, right? I let this go for a little bit because once you add B-dubs to anything, it's cooked, right? And guys, here, let me drop the link really fast. Here. Let me do this. Sorry, guys. Drop the link here. There we go. And guys, let's see who we have here. We have Keyshawn's here, Kelvin's here, Robert Muir's here, Akuma's here, Steve is here. Let me see. Jeremy, how you doing, man? You know? Guys, we probably might have some trolls and some simps come into this live. It is what it is, right? B Marche, how you been, man? Let me see. Hey, guys, I was fashionably late today. Let me see. Let me see. Memphis is here. Clayton's here. Rajai's here. Julia's here. Pyro's here. What's up, guys? Guys, make sure to hit the like button on the way in, right?
Yeah, as you ladies know, fashion is always a huge part of the rodeo. But this year, a different trend has been going viral. Pictures and videos circulating on social media of what people are calling more club wear than rodeo wear.
Well, guys, it's B-dubs. Like, what do you expect, right? I mean, guys, anytime you add B-dubs to anything, carnival cruises, snowboard, what else?
Fast food restaurant,
rodeos,
movie theater,
fast food restaurant, movie theaters, swimming pools, banks, right? It's
concerts. Yeah,
guys,
concerts, birthdays, charity events.
Guys, there's a difference between black women and B-dubs. In the same way that there's a difference between me, Tim Hicks, you know, Rajai, and Nug Nug. You know what I'm saying? What a joke. What a joke. The biggest embodiment of everything that's a harlot, of a Jezebel spirit, as the Bible says, are B-dubs. Guys, put a one if you agree. And guys, fairs and rodeos are family places. You go, you bring the kids. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. And then Keisha comes, and all of a sudden
streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Clown World.
Yep.
Yeah. Julie says Spirit Airlines. Facts.
Yeah.
The sky isn't even safe anymore. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
And so we've got those photos here for you. If you take a look at your screen, we've blurred them.
What the heck?
But you'll see what kind of sparked this conversation. So rodeo officials are emphasizing that this is and always has been a family-friendly event. The updated policy states that any clothing deemed inappropriate or showing excessive skin could result in you being turned away at the gate or asked to leave. The policy also bans any clothing, tattoos, or accessories with gang affiliations, and no face coverings.
That's how you know it was B-dubs.
They went buck wild at the rodeo.
What a mess, guys! Yeah, B-dubs are about 6%. That's what here. I would say B-dubs, black women are 6.5% of the population. No, sorry, 7 or 8% of the population. I would say that black women are actually less than 1%, and B-dubs are the rest. So I would say 0.5% of black women are worth a damn, and all the rest are all B-dubs. Okay? And that small percentage of the population ruins it for everybody, guys.
Yeah.
How do you have a female nug? That's crazy, right? That's absolutely insane.
And face coverings are prohibited unless they are for cultural, religious, or medical reasons. Back in school, they would tell us, the fingertip rule. If you have like a hemline, you want it 2 below your fingertips. How are your security guards and staff trained on this?
What they're going to be looking for is things that are just inappropriate, right? And so you know it when you see it. And so we don't want to single people out. We want to give them the opportunity to address their whatever they're wearing so they can come in and have a good time. But again, this is a family-friendly event. And we want to make sure if it's that everyone here is comfortable with what they're seeing around.
And that's not unreasonable, guys.
No.
That is not unreasonable. There's kids around. But guys, once again, they're like, but these are the same knuckleheads who vote for the party who want to teach kids how to be LDHD TV, right?
Them. And there's lots of different ways you can describe that, but I think all of us know what's appropriate and what's not.
Sure, they definitely know what's appropriate and what's not. These are grown women constantly making the decision to show up in clothes like that with their behind out on purpose.
God.
Again,
steer clear away from this bowl.
Guys, you're not supposed to bring cows.
Cattle.
You're not supposed to bring cattle to the rodeo. Look at that.
Jesus.
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Yeah. AJ, you want to know what food she eats? Hey.
Sister Mary Francis. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Can you guys
That's a
imagine you're at the rodeo eating your hot dogs and churros, right? And this dunderhead, right, comes up to you guys.
Baby, I'm gonna butter your bread.
Oh, good Lord.
Can you imagine? You're just trying to be with your family. You see this dunderhead. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
they do it with intention.
One of the other kids tried to feed her a sugar cube. Oh!
Can you imagine? You're going to snowboard with this man with a salt lick, and that's how he's picking up rods over there. Oh! That's a snowboard. Why do you got that backpack full of oats? Oh! Oh no!
To get attention.
You see snowboard walking around with the freaking what's the thing with the horseshoe kit? You know what I'm saying? Where you're trying to put the horseshoe nails on a chicken.
Yeah.
Everywhere they go, they got to turn into Magic City, and they've been doing their best to convert every place.
God. Jesus.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Think of.
Hey, AJ, she really looked like a horse girl.
I was gonna say because now they're at the Rodeo. Oh! This is a real hoedown. Oh! Oh no!
The basketball game, the mall, the church. Remember, it's the same group of people that think it's.
Oh, you guys know how I do a women dressed like whores at work and at the gym. I need to do a woman dressed like 3 or 4s at church video. Yeah. There you go. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Let me write that down, man. Let me see. In church. Okay. Here we go.
Okay for pastor wives to walk around.
My grandmother always told me you always wear a short skirt to church so God can see your pussy and clean it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Guys, how did we end up here, right? Guys, it's these B-dubs. It's these B-dubs. You know what I'm saying? And guys, there's no excuse for this. There's no excuse because I have some TikTok videos, guys, that we're gonna watch. There's no excuse for this. Okay? Guys, and this is both sexist. Men shouldn't be wearing freaking thongs and Speedos and all this crap. Guys, that's the thing about going to Europe or going to like South America. Snowboard, you'll notice when you go to like the DR, or you go to like Colombia, dudes wear Speedos. Ugh, you know what I'm saying? Gross. This would be like a dude walking around wearing some freaking Speedos or a freaking man thong or something. No one wants to see that crap. What are you doing? So
with clothes, giving the illusion of being see-through. Pastor wives, so-called church people, they think that's appropriate. I'm glad he's putting the rules in place right now because if y'all don't, you're going to let a group of people destroy Houston rodeo culture. If you allow them, they will infect the rodeo and drag it all the way to the ground. And the crazy...
And guys, put a 1 if you agree. Anything and anywhere B-dubs get into, it's cooked. It's cooked. It goes straight down the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Straight down.
Violence.
Say again?
And turns to violence.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
And guys, honestly, here's the thing, guys. If it's things like sports and things that men do, men check other men. So oftentimes, even when Nug shows up to Comic-Con, things can be okay. But no one will actually check B-dubs. Okay? People will check Nug, right? But they won't check B-dubs. So
yeah,
you're just allowed to just run rampant. It's absolutely insane.
And they're usually in a pack of like 3 instead of just 1 or 2. So it's harder to deal with like a group of 3 people or 3 B-dubs. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like go in packs like that. So it's more, if you want to single one out, that means all 3 or 4 are all connected to that. And it makes a huge problem.
And also, they have kids with them too, which does.
Oh yeah.
What a joke! What a joke! Let me do this back here.
Part is, if they start kicking people out, you already know who will be the main ones getting kicked out. And when we start seeing that, they're going to say it's something else. They won't have any regard or respect for these people protecting the children and families that's maintained this event for a century.
Guys, okay, we need to do guys. So anyone who wants to join the Discord, guys, send me a message. Guys, I think that we're gonna probably do like maybe twice a month, do like Monday night fights or whatever that I used to do on locals. Guys, Snowboard, you were there when we were looking at all the B-dubs fighting. Guys, go to my locals. I used to do Monday night fights. Guys, there are times where you'll see all of these B-dubs fighting, right? Just all this.
Tell me, I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore! I'm gonna kill your bitch ass, bitch!
And then one of them disappears off the screen, right? And they're still fighting. And then you know what happens then, Snowboard, right? One of them jumps in their ultimate and just BOW! And runs it.
Oh my God. Wow. She turned it into a hoe plow. Oh!
Have respect for themselves. So of course they don't have no respect for you or your event. They're going to try to make it all about them and insist they have the right to infect the culture these folks built at their event. Now, they won't go and create their own Magic City Rodeo and build that up. No, they want to come and destroy yours. Yeah, they want to come to your wholesome event and turn it into Magic City.
Yeah, they want to take a wholesome event and turn it into a wholesome event. Oh!
See this girl on the picture here? She's no treat either.
Hold on. Someone says affect the culture. Yes, there's a rodeo culture, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just white. Guys, country people are country people. There's black cowboys, there's Hispanic cowboys. Guys, I've been to the San Antonio rodeo. There was black people, white people. Hell, there was even Asians there. There's a cowboy rodeo culture, okay? And a lot of it's country folk, okay? And they don't like it when people come in and screw stuff up. Guys, ghetto ratchet culture, just like methed out white trash culture, ruins everything. Ruins everything. Well says there's a... Here, dude, put that in the Discord, man, so I can check it out.
That's what they do.
We were talking about it even before we found out it was in place, just some of the questionable things we've seen. And being able to bring our kids to a family-friendly atmosphere is really important to us. So, yeah.
And imagine, like, these knuckleheads talk about racism, right? So they're going to act crazy and dress like 304s, and all these young white kids, this is going to be like an impression that they're going to get of black women, of B-dubs. It's going to taint them for life. Guys, you change the culture by being a shining example of what other people think that you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a great thing.
Now, if you do happen to get...
A lot more people were saying hard R on that drive home.
Stopped at the gate. They said they'll try and work with you. So
They were
going from AS to hard R.
We're running for the white sheets, if you know what I'm talking about.
But if not, you will be asked to leave. And if you try to do the whole keep the clothes in your bag and change in the bag.
You know what's crazy, guys? So, guys, put a 1 if you think white privilege is an absolute myth, because it is, right? Snowboard, Colin, do you agree with me? White privilege is just an idiotic, made-up term. Because I am black. Here,
yeah, this is the biggest bullshit ever.
Let's break out the race card. Because I was talking to my dad today, and he's slowly being deprogrammed, but he goes on these anti-orange man, like, woke rants every now and then, right? And he was like, white privilege. I'm like, Dad, there is no white privilege. There's the majority privilege.
Yeah.
I said, white privilege means like snowboard Colin and even rednecks from freaking Alabama get up and take a dump in the morning, and there's a freaking gold brick in the toilet.
Yeah,
that's not how it works.
We all have the same overlords, basically.
But listen, there's majority privilege. Okay?
Yes.
We live in a country where the majority happens to be white. That's just how it works. Okay? Now, but the majority is contextual, because guess what? If Snowboard and Colin were in Detroit, black people would have a certain privilege because we are the majority in Detroit. So it's all based on context. And also, if all of us were to go to China, the Chinese would have the privilege over us. That's just the way it works. It's not based on race. It's based on the context and who is the majority. You guys think that me as a black American, Colin and Snowboard going to Nigeria, that we'd have the same privileges as the Nigerians? No. You think that if we went to Mongolia, that we have the same privilege as Mongolians? What are you talking about? It's ludicrous to think that the majority in the United States doesn't have some type of privilege. Some, meaning I can go play in places where there's nothing but white people in the United States. That's just how it works. Well, guess what? In China, I can go places where there's nothing but Chinese. That's just how it works. But it's not based on race. And the reason why people, like, once you understand that and realize that's just the way it works, you don't have this victimhood type of mentality. So
bathroom trick once you're in. There's
hold on, guys. Let's get rid of this here.
people are on the grounds that will ask you to leave as well. Now, as for what people are thinking out here, I've talked to a lot of people, and we took a poll over on the Fox Local app asking what people think. And it seems like most are on the rodeo side. 94% of you on the Fox Local app said that you agree there should be a dress code here. So if you haven't taken that poll, you should head over and look at it. For Fox 26, I'm McKenna Earnhardt.
All right. And here's that question that McKenna mentioned. Do you agree with the new restrictions? Well,
yes.
An overwhelming majority of you do. And here are a couple of comments we want to share with you. Thank you so much, first of all, for commenting. And you can still do it by scanning that QR code on the right side of your screen. Top right there. Christina and Tomball saying it's the rodeo. It's family friendly, not a club. Tony in Kingwood says, yes, we as adults should be role models for our children.
They shouldn't have to say that.
Hold on. Someone says, I live in Houston and I saw more non-black women dressed nude. Come on, dude.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
You can't gaslight me, bro. You guys hit the like button, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes, guys. We already have 240 people in here, guys. Please hit the like button, right? Let's try and hit 100 likes, guys. The record is 35 minutes. Let's try and beat the record. Let me check the likes here. Let me see. We are at 67 likes, guys. Let's get some more likes in here, guys. Look, I used to live in DC, right? I would see B-dubs dressed like 304s when it was snowing outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I live now, I see B-dubs just dressed like absolute trollops, man. Like, why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Guys, you cannot say, guys, the very idea that whites, Hispanics dress more like 304s, then come on. You know, come on.
And let me tell you, them
They said, my ass made me dumb, but I ain't no dumb ass. You know what I'm saying?
Nick Flamingos, they don't care about children at all. Nah, they don't care, nor do the men they attract. The type of men that would even agree with them, you don't want them at your establishment either. Together, they cause a bunch of mess. And
we know why.
A lot of them are groomers as well. Just like the females promoting 304 culture. None of them can be trusted around children and families, and they all should be banned from the event. Hopefully, with the dress code, they'll be discouraged from even coming at this point because, quite frankly, they're not even needed.
Guys, rodeos are actually pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying? They're actually pretty cool. And for all you guys out there, well, I would never go to the South. Guys, these are some of the nicest people there are. That's the beautiful thing about the South. Having lived in the Northeast, right? Having lived on the West Coast, guys, the South are the nicest people in the United States. Even ones that might be, any type of discrimination, they're nice to you. They just don't want you marrying their daughter.
Yeah. Bless your,
Yeah, we're talking
bless
about
your melanated little heart, AJ.
I'll pray for you.
Event that's been around for nearly 100 years.
That's some Southern whips. I'm saying F you. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll pray for you.
AJ, you just keep doing a little show there, shucking and driving. You're gonna make it.
They can really just take all this back to the Beyonce concert.
Yeah, this is all Beyonce's fault. This is all Beyonce's fault. And her country album, please. Because what a joke. And then got mad when there was backlash. And there's one thing that I can say about country. Country is like gospel music. Guys, they vet you first. You can't just walk into country. And Beyonce learned that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? In the same way, gospel music, metal, you just can't be a poser metal band. Oh, no. You know?
Sir, or wherever. Just go to a spot.
One small caveat to that. A lot of modern women that listen to country are all 304s, though, too.
Yes,
Not
but
all
that's
of them,
because of this new country, like the whole
Yes,
Florida,
yes.
Georgia line.
Yes,
all them.
exactly.
Back in the day
Yep.
when it was Marty Robbins, Loretta Lynn, Johnny Cash, you know what I'm saying? Like there's still that segment of country that's conservative, that doesn't put up with any foolishness.
Yeah,
you know?
but it's being co-opted by Nickelback type 304s.
No. It's by this Florida Georgia line kind of wannabe rappers that like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Just listen to Florida Georgia line, right? And you will see they're everything wrong with. They do have some catchy songs though.
They
right?
do.
But I'm just saying that they're the ones that are basically saying like R. Kelly lyrics, but country song. You know
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
is basically what you just said.
And don't get me started on some of these 304 female kind of now with their cheeks hanging out. You know what I mean? And a lot of them are hot. You know, they're farm girls, so they got real cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
that's designed for all of that. Where's the
speaking of cheeked up farm girl secret? What's up, dude? Speaking of farm girl cheeks.
We are here building a new nation for black people. It's time for you to start paying some dues, nigga. I ain't giving you shit.
I ain't giving these Houston Spring Lake Slurs nothing, not even 2 condoms, no. What I just got out of a meeting, and when I tuned in, I hear "Bless Your Melanated Heart." Oh my God! Snowboard, I love you. I just can't stand you.
Acceptable, and they're able to participate in whatever they want. But stop trying to infect everybody else with your city girl 304 culture. Go back to California or Atlanta.
Look at that, guys. Can you imagine that you bring your kids to the rodeo and
talking about horse people? They're everywhere.
Mike T.I. and them. Go that way.
See how shaming works? We all got together and said that attire at the rodeo was bad. We all did that. We all got together and we condemned that behavior. And the Houston Rodeo has now enforced a dress code.
Good.
So when you think that your speech can't make things move.
It's so crazy because, guys, like, hold on. Look. Hold on, guys. You guys remember, all of us remember, you guys remember Daisy Duke, right? The OG.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Guys, she had short shorts, but she didn't have her cheeks hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she had short shorts. You couldn't see the yams. You know what I'm saying? And even the Jessica Simpson one, she didn't have her actual cheeks like hanging out.
Yeah.
You know? These B-dubs, literally, you can see their booty cheeks.
It's basically
These
a song.
are Daisy Dukes, guys. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Right there. Oops. Right here. Right there. You know?
They're very high up mom jeans.
But the B-dubs just see these are Daisy Dukes right here. But these B-dubs, man, they have all the cheeks just hanging out, man, and then wonder why they get treated poorly.
You're wrong. Remember, the spoken word is possibly one of the most powerful things on earth. Creation began with the word. So when we see wrong and we call it out.
This guy's talking nonsense. You're not going to stop these
obviously
B-dubs.
did not get the memo because y'all done went down to Houston and showed up and showed out. And the crazy thing about it, it got so bad that the Houston Rodeo wound up changing their damn dress code. Let me just say, the level of secondhand embarrassment that I had, and I wasn't even there. I was just laying in my bed with my robe on, y'all, scrolling up and down TikTok and just seeing all of these outrageous videos, okay? Say this, y'all. The Houston Rodeo is a family event, okay? Which means that families were there. There were husbands there with their wives. There were wives there with their husbands. And of course, their children were there, which means all that cheeks and all that body parts and BBLs y'all was out there exposing, it was uncalled for. The families did not want to see it. It was eye level to where the babies were. Y'all, it was just out of control, okay? And what was the point of even leaving your house to go stand around at a gas station and look at each other? Y'all can tell when people ain't never been nowhere because you don't know how to act, and y'all obviously did not know how to dress. It was absolutely outrageous. It was absurd. Y'all behavior, ridiculous.
Yeah, half these broads have the herp derp anyways.
Yeah.
Guys, in Houston Atlanta and DC,
Yeah.
54% of B-dubs have the herp derp. 54%. And the high five is on the rise, man. Straight up, guys.
Can you say that's where they have the super gonorrhea too? Is Houston?
That's in Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore. Okay, I always mess those up.
Dude, asteroids. Each of those cities, man. This is
yeah
ridiculous, guys. Disgusting.
I just want to remind people, because for some reason it seems like people have forgot that dressing appropriately is not a bad thing. Like, it's okay that some places you can't just dress how you want to dress. You know, like when you go to work, you can't just dress how you want to dress. Everybody been talking about the Houston Rodeo implementing a dress code. I've never been to the rodeo before, but based on what I saw, I ain't mad at them about implementing that dress code. I did my research and I learned what that rodeo is actually for. It is very much a family event. Go do the research on your own. But that's not a place for you to be dressing how a lot of people were dressing based on what was posted on social media.
She said people. Guys, we all know
that
she's talking about, right? Guys, once again, can you imagine that you bring your son and daughter to the rodeo? They look around and all you see is...
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at Hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at Hoeing. That's the company I work at, Hoeing.
Yeah. You know what I bet happened too? I bet they were all smoking weed and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
You know, being all ratchet. And when this ratchet B-dub right here is making sense, you know that's how it
I
is.
know. Guys, when B-dubs are the voice of reason, you know cooked, man.
Sorry, not sorry.
You know, it actually kind of sucks. It's actually kind of sad because you think like the rodeo, that's where families go. That's where families go. People on spring break, you want to have a good time. Kids, they want to, you know, have fun. And it's like they're met with pretty much like adult content because they see butt cheeks and boobies popping out everywhere. It's like everybody has been saying the same thing. It's kind of a shame. What a shame. But let me just say this. I'm actually not surprised. And like knowing with the way that people dress nowadays, I'm not surprised.
You see how I'm not specifically saying who it is.
People. Yeah, people.
You know, it's like, you know, if I had a teenage son and I was there with my, 14, 15-year-old boy, I would have just, had him look around and just say, son, don't ever shop at the clearance rack.
Yeah. Yeah. No! And you want to know how the black dad's dressed? Invisible. They had camouflage.
I guarantee every single 304 who was dressed like that, guys, didn't have a father. Because no father, his right mind, would let his daughter go out dressed like a dunderheaded 304.
She'll be disowned in a heartbeat.
Thank you. Yep.
Y'all done made these folks implement a dress code at the rodeo. Even when I went last year, it was not this bad. Like, there were people, in shorts. I mean, hello, it's Houston, it's humid, so I understand that. But like, to have your pure booty cheeks hanging out and everything like that's just not appropriate, y'all. And I think that we should just know better in general. Like, this is not freaking Halloween or something. Like,
well, they took over that too. You have grown women running around trick-or-treating in Magic City uniforms. They've been doing that for over a decade now. Slowly and slowly. I'm telling you, if you give these 304s an inch, they'll take a mile. They have mental issues for one, because doing the things they do for attention and then fighting for the right to do it, psychologically, something is wrong with them. There's an imbalance to even want to come around to an event like this with normal people looking like they're ready to take the stage at Freaknik. Yeah, they have mental issues and they're also into grooming. It's not normal. And not just them, but the men they attract too.
Disgusting.
This is just the rodeo. People wear, appropriate shorts. They wear jeans. They wear overalls, whatever. But like, y'all took it way too far and made this an over-sexualized experience. And I don't really understand why. The fights don't surprise me either, because that was happening last year when me and my sister went. We literally were there for 30 minutes. and it got shut down, and then it started storming. So I don't think the rodeo will see me for a while, but I just hate that, y'all went there and did that to them folks and just ratcheted up a little bit. That's what I'm saying.
At this point, the way to fight the devil and fix indecency is to not even allow the devil in. No need in running around trying to change these people. You can't save them. They already sold their souls. So just like the movie Sinners, and shout out to Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler, they deserved all the awards they picked up this season. But when you see the devil already bit into these people, you have to segregate. You keep them over there and you stay over here. But once you let them in the door, their goal is to infect everybody. Men, women, children, everybody. So what do? You keep them out. Do not let them in the door. They cannot be converted. They already took an oath. They have the blood of the devil. So yeah, they've been cursed. And now what they have to do is gather more souls. That's the purpose of a lot of these musicians and entertainers. All I know is you have to segregate from these people or you will become them too. Next thing you know, you'll find yourself condoning what they're doing. So yes to the dress code at the Houston Rodeo. Yes, it's a shame to have to tell grown behind women how to dress to go somewhere. But if they're too slow or mentally warped to figure it out on their own, then you have to do something to protect your own brand and the families that's been patronizing this event for decades. Long before Beyonce told them to put on a cowboy hat and turn the function into a 304 cabaret. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. I want to thank everybody who supported this channel. You can show your support as well.
Yeah, because guys, when I tell you this, when you dance with the devil, you don't change the devil changes you.
Yep.
And I think Snowboard said it best. You didn't have fathers in your life because even though, I did the whole step crash dummy for, like 17 years, but even my stepdaughter would never don't dress like that, and I'm not like she don't even dress like that. They didn't have strong male role models to instill standards in them, and raise them right.
Hey guys, follow me on Facebook, man. If you have it, and then guys, go over and drop Snowboard a sub also. Let me drop him there, and then guys go over to Omni's channel too. Hold on. And then I'll drop Omni here in a little bit. But yeah, guys.
Link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want to balance it now.
Cooked. Now, guys, here we go. Look at this. What a mess.
Did not get the memo. It was the Houston Rodeo, not the Freaknik. And y'all obviously did not get the memo because y'all done went down to Houston and showed up and showed out. And the crazy thing about it, it got so bad that the Houston Rodeo wound up changing their damn dress code. Let me just say the level of secondhand embarrassment that I had, and I wasn't even there. I was just laying in my bed. It was the Rodeo, not the Freaknik. And y'all obviously did not.
Here you go, guys. Hold on. I got a couple. Now, guys, here you go. Look at this chick. Watch. Oops. Look at this. That's copyright music. Yams just all out, man.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If this was in the club, fine. Because she's a pretty chick. You know what I'm saying? She's decently thin,
Yeah.
Has a nice smile. I smash. But wearing this, seriously? Someone says, I came here from the search Houston Rodeo tacky outfits. Oof. So why is everyone acting like this isn't a cute, normal outfit? Someone says cute, normal outfit for a club, not an event where families go.
Well, she thinks just because it's not her bra and panties only that it's like dressed up conservatively because we've changed the standard.
Someone says this is why the dress code is now in place. Someone says that looks cheap. Someone says this isn't even that bad. She looks great. Y'all are haters. Look at that, guys. See, this is the problem. This is why women will never win. Because they accuse each other's terrible behavior. I'm gonna drop the link for anyone who's coming up, guys. We'll have a 6-panel member limit. All right, guys. Once again, hit the like button, guys. I think we're almost at 100 likes, guys. So stop and take a second, hit that like button, guys. That's the 304 button because it's free and it's easy, right? It's the easiest way to always support the channel is like the videos, guys, and like the live. Yeah, because so look, she's fighting for her life. Watch. Guys, if you ever do social media, right, guys, never, ever feed the trolls and never, ever fight for your life in the comments, all right? Because now she's mad. Now she's mad, right? Speaking of 304s, Jamaica's in the house. Pyro, what's up,
what's
dude?
good, Everything is good, man.
Because
So, AJ, how you doing? How you doing so far?
Because we all know Jamaica's chock full of 304s dressed all crazy, right? Man?
Yep.
My
long time.
What a mess.
I don't care what anybody says, but what I wore to the Houston Rodeo should have been the least of y'all concern.
Yeah.
And I told myself I wasn't going to respond to the negative comments, but I'm going to put this out there because
a B-dub not respond to anything negative, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
What an absolute joke. Come on, man.
I'm going to defend myself since I'm getting so many nasty, hateful, and really mean comments. So this was the outfit I wore, and I posted a walking video, and for some reason it ended on the wrong side of TikTok, and now I'm being personally attacked for it. Number one, I was wearing American Eagle shorts to the rodeo. I did not search up butt cheek shorts. I did not get any shorts from a boutique.
Oh, please. Now she's going to blame it on American Eagle. Please, come on.
You stupid woman.
Guys, B-dubs are cooked, man.
Man, can't take accountability.
Put a 1 if you agree. B-dubs and demons start with the same. And if they don't, they do now. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
I got them from American Eagle, and I know a lot of people shop there. Number two, my behind was not out. When you're walking, obviously things are going to rise up, which happens to me because I am not slim. I am not skinny in the back. Naturally, when I walk, things rise up. I did not buy those shorts so that they could rise up on the back of me. If we want to actually be specific, I sized up in those shorts. Those shorts were created by American Eagle like that. I usually wear a size 4. Those shorts are a size 6. And I'm bringing the receipts. These are the shorts. And as you can see, it is a size 6. So
She's so bad. She's so triggered, dude. Look at that, man. She's just mad because she's getting cooked.
I sized up in these shorts because I didn't want them to be too short. This was my first time not only going to Houston, Texas, but also going to the rodeo. I had asked somebody who lives in Houston, Texas, what I should wear to the rodeo. What are the kind of things
my father used to tell me? It sounds like a guilty conscience to me.
People wear. They told me shorts, a top, cowboy boots, and a cowboy hat, which is exactly what I was wearing. I did not intend to be there to disrespect anybody's family or think it was a family event and that's the way I was going to dress there to be disrespectful. No, I just wore that outfit to the carnival and had a great time. Got on rides, I got food, and nobody had a problem when I was there. So crazy though, because I bet
they didn't want to say anything, right? Because they were scared that if they did, all of a sudden they would hear,
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Child, if another woman who probably didn't have the same shape as me or wasn't the same color as me was wearing the exact same outfit, you guys would not feel the same way. And
you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
It doesn't matter your skin color or your build. A 304 is a 304,
Yes.
guys.
AJ.
It doesn't. Pyro, wait. Here's the sad thing, guys. She's a pretty girl. Now, have her shut her mouth, and she would look better without the weave. Because she doesn't need to dress all skimpy. This type of chick wearing more clothes is actually sexier. Guys, put a 1 if you agree, right? You know what I mean? Like chicks that aren't insecure, who actually wear more clothes that are pretty, are actually hotter than girls who have their mess hanging out. Pyro, you were saying?
Yeah, she's a very beautiful looking girl, and she speaks properly. She should drop the ninja mentality.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee she was like either went to in a predominantly white neighborhood, or maybe adopted by white people, or maybe she's like Nigerian. I don't know. But like, what happens with those types of girls is they have to take on the "I'm black and you black, y'all. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all" foolishness. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes.
like mixed race girls. How many times you see body cam footage? It's always the light skinned mixed race girls acting an ass.
Yes.
Because they
Always.
like, they belong. And I am a black woman, so I'm going to act totally ghetto, please.
Like I said, it was my first time going to the rodeo, first and last. But you guys could have easily educated me nicely without being very rude, disrespectful, coming for my life, coming for my family's life, and saying that.
I know we couldn't have, right? That's just not my style over here. You know what I'm saying? That's just not my style. You know, that's not our style, guys. Guys, we hit 100 likes, guys. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. We've been on a roll, guys. I appreciate that. Oh, wrong thing here. Thanks for that, guys. I appreciate you.
Nasty things. That's the problem with the world today. Mind you, you guys have bigger problems to focus on. My outfit should have been the least.
Yeah, that there's more idiots just like you out there. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem that we need to worry about. And I told you guys, this whole black community thing, if you are a successful, ambitious, assertive black person, guys, you don't owe anyone anything except those who you choose to have around you. I told you guys, I never want to, when I bought my house, I made sure that the majority of people in this neighborhood do not look like me. I'm dead ass serious, man. I'm serious.
Y'all concerned. People were fighting at the rodeo. People were getting stabbed at the rodeo. They literally had to close it down. But you guys decide that my outfit is the biggest topic of discussion with the way the world is going right now. And that is the problem. A lot of y'all can get on the internet and say very hurtful and disrespectful things, but when it's time to speak up about important things, y'all have nothing to say. And if we really want to talk about it, there were outfits people were wearing that were completely inappropriate. My whole top is covered. I have no cleavage out, and I was walking, so my shorts were riding up, but no, my whole behind was not out. Because trust me, if my whole behind was out, y'all would have known it. There's way more back there. Anyway, for the people who educated me nicely about it, I really appreciate your comments. And for the people who were calling my outfit cheap, yes, it was cheap. Why the hell would I be wearing an expensive outfit to be outdoors at a carnival? But one thing's for sure, two things for certain, don't ever call me cheap. Do your research before you say something about somebody. Go take a look on my Instagram. Go take a look at my lifestyle. Go take a look at my profession before you try and comment things coming from my life. Because I promise you, a lot of the people that were saying the most nasty things, y'all will never level up to me in real life. Anyways, I hope you guys stay blessed. And I hope this teaches a lot of y'all to think before
this chick is trying to go viral.
Your own opinion, but what you're not gonna do is come and make me seem like I'm the biggest problem out there when y'all have a whole bunch of problems. Think about the people who were getting beat up at the carnival. Was that appropriate for children? No. I'm over there enjoying my time, taking a couple cute pictures, and I just so happen to be thick. That is not a crime though. Stay blessed and do better. Hope this helps. Bye, babes. I don't care what anybody says, but what I wore.
You guys, do you guys see that Whistling Dixie guy, that YouTuber that trashed the Tesla truck? He got arrested for tax evasion at the airport.
Huh?
Dude, yeah, that one Whistling Diesel guy. He has like 16 million subs. He like burned down his Ferrari and he trashed.
Yeah, he just trashed his vehicles.
Truck. Yeah. He got arrested for tax evasion at the airport. Look at that, dude. Oops. Damn. Better pay those taxes. All these liberal woke chicks. They're like, I'm gonna protest Orange Man by not paying taxes. Yeah, right.
Or don't come back.
Right. No. Hold on, guys.
But here's the funny thing about it. First, she says it was cheap, but I'm not cheap. I don't wear cheap clothes, but yet you admit you wear that was cheap. Yeah. Then she about her back, but she's like, but now trust me, there's more back there. This chick is trying to get clicks and views and trying to get you to join her Only Fools.
Hold on, guys. Let's do this. I do one thing here. Hold on. Y'all know who it is. Look at this, guys. Just so we can get an idea of who was dressed how, right? But look, there's copyright music. in there. So look at this. So far, other than that, look at that. See? More B-dubs. See that? Dressed like 304s. What a joke, guys. Everyone else, except for that one beluga, is dressed decent. You know what I'm saying? Disgusting. Saw this one. Look at this, guys. Look at that. She turned her comments off. Guys, look at that. Disgusting.
I need to see her my chart
From the rodeo.
and 2 condoms and no kissing.
Man, so I'm just coming from the rodeo with my son, right?
Couple nothing go.
And it was booty meat down. I mean, it was booty meat down.
Oh, sorry, guys. That's copyright. Yes.
The ghetto.
Of course. You're trying to tell me there's fights and knives being pulled? Guys, of course. Right?
Well.
There's Nug for you. Look at that, guys. What a joke. Look at this.
After seeing a lot of the videos going around about the Houston Rodeo, just know next year, whatever strict ass rules they enforce, I 100% fully support that, because y'all, that shit is out of line. Like, that shit is embarrassing for us. Like, that shit don't make no sense. And I'm talking about whatever rules, from the way you dress. And yes, women, you know what the hell I'm talking about. After seeing a lot of the videos going around about the Houston.
This is at the rodeo, guys. I don't know if I can show this because it's violence, you know? Look, at the rodeo, guys.
Well, breaking from overnight, the rodeo turned rowdy and rambunctious after people started running near the carnival area.
Yeah, some scary moments, and it prompted the Houston Rodeo and Livestock Show officials to shut down the carnival rides early. ABC 13's Brianna Willis is live right near NRG for us this morning with how all of this chaos unfolded, Brianna.
Yeah, chaotic indeed. I mean, really, this was all around 10 last night. People are just running and scattering everywhere. Again, out of an abundance of caution, rodeo officials say they did close the carnival rides early. We saw law enforcement moving in. We have some new video we also want to show you, sent in by our viewers here. Again, you can see people running and scattering, really just carnival chaos here. Security and law enforcement moving in on horseback to try and get everything under control. Again, rodeo officials telling ABC 13, of course, safety is top of mind and their top priority of their guests, and that's why they shut down the rides out of an abundance of caution. We, of course, talked to some rodeo goers who were here when everything went down last night.
It's pretty chaotic, just out of nowhere. Like, we were just having a good time, and then out of nowhere, just chaos broke down. People started running.
That's an ugly woman. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Different directions, and then we don't know what happened. They told the rides were closed. So.
Yeah, pretty scary and chaotic indeed. But take a look. Today is Go Tejano Day, one of the biggest days typically here at the Houston Rodeo. So we are, of course, asking officials if they will have increased law enforcement presence here today. But as you can see, it is Go Tejano Day, one of the biggest days here typically here at the Houston Rodeo. We're live near NRG.
All right, guys, let's go here. Couple more of these, and then we'll look at some news.
It was the Houston Rodeo, not the Freaknik. And y'all obviously did not get the memo, because y'all done went down to Houston and showed up and showed out. And the crazy thing about it, it got so bad that the Houston Rodeo wound up changing their damn hair. There were y'all.
As y'all know, the Houston Rodeo got dress coded. And before y'all say anything.
Yes. There you go, guys. Like, what is going on, guys? What is going on? Why? I'll make this bigger so you guys can see, right? Why, guys? Why? What a joke. Uh-oh, guys, let me translate it for you guys so you can understand what this idiot's saying. Guys, here we go. Watch this. Watch.
I was on live last night and somebody was like, Jazz, somebody posted you about the rodeo dress code. I said, girl, what? What do you mean? Like, I have dressed fine this entire rodeo season. Like,
That's a huge bitch. Bro, I don't even think snowboards forklift can lift this thing up.
Yeah, I don't think it's created for that. You know what she should have worn that would have been appropriate? She should have worn like the saddle on her back.
They have a cave troll with them. That's no moon.
but apparently not. And all I have to say to that, one, I was in a 21 and up event. I would never dress like that around children. I don't dress like that around children, one, because they're children. Two, children will make fun of you so quickly. Like, and three,
yeah, you would know, you dunderhead.
Entire Houston, all rodeo associations are nonprofits that are meant to be making money for kids' scholarships.
She thinks she just mic dropped us.
But still, isn't it sad that this thing is somewhat the voice of reason? That's how you know things are cooked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This thing
Definitely.
stops eating long enough to make sense.
Yeah.
I was in a tent that you had to buy a wristband and be 21 and up to get into the tent and drink. That's the whole prerogative of cook-off, is to get plastered. I did not even go to the carnival after. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Since people are going to put me in places like, or they're going to post me like that. So that's all I have to say. And I am going to the rodeo again. I will be back.
Look at this, guys. You look great and appropriate. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I'm so confused. You look just fine. People are mad and dramatic. Girl, you look fire. And as a mom, I don't see a problem with your outfit. And that's exactly what's wrong with the United States of America.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
What a joke. Even if it wasn't 21 plus, what's wrong with the outfit? Please. The fit was cute. I'm so lost. I've seen worse. You look very nice. That was a cute outfit. What is going on? Are we in the Twilight Zone here? Are we in the Twilight Zone? You guys, how much you want to bet this chick's a well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we've seen this chick before.
Oh, we have.
Yes,
Jesus.
she's
a 304.
A literal 304, guys.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Oh, no.
Bracelet.
Oh, no.
AJ.
Well.
Her hoe name's the Blob. Oh!
Guys, what is going on? Dave, what is going on, guys?
Man.
Cooked. You know that this one here hangs out with her because she's
Yeah,
an
it makes
uggo
it
too.
look way better.
Yeah. And look at these boots screaming for help, guys. Look at that, guys. Guys, what is going on? Oh no, guys! Oh no, 2 Instagram baddies in the wild, please.
You've been had. You've You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Look at that guy.
AJ,
There's not
it's
enough
called.
churros in the world.
She's right. It is two baddies in the wild. I saw that movie, Gorillas in the Mist.
Oh, guys, what is going? What? Why? Guys, what is going on with this? Guys, I blame simps, man. I blame simps. Because guys, there are dudes paying to smash this. Guys, you couldn't even smash this with your car, and you're gonna try and pay to do it? Come on, man. Guys, why? Look at this. Is this copyright music? Yeah. Sorry. Look at this. What an absolute skank. Look at this, guys. Wearing this. Guys.
Yep.
Why would any man in his right mind pay attention to any B-dubs? Guys, they aren't even recreational use only. This wine. They will get you caught up so fast. It's ridiculous.
And they probably went to church the same weekend.
Yeah. Yep. Wearing the same outfit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Look at this. What a mess. Okay, here we go.
There is something absolutely sinister about an adult who actively chooses not to wear appropriate clothing in an environment that is marketed towards children. And we need to talk about it more.
Whoops.
There is something absolutely sinister about an adult who actively chooses not to wear appropriate clothing in an environment that is marketed towards children. And we need to talk about it more. Because we have allowed people to do it in an effort to not condition people's bodies or not have a say on how people express themselves. But in doing so, we have eroded rules. Rules that don't have to be on a board or in front of a building before you walk in, but rules that exist in society without having to say so. And I'm talking about Disneyland because I was there yesterday for the first time. Hey, East Coaster. It was great. Thanks for having me. I also don't need to see somebody in almost chaps when I'm looking at a toddler meeting Daisy and Donald for the first time, right? And it's almost like if you say it out loud, people are like, what is this, the Puritan movement, the temperance movement? Is this crucible? Like, what's going on here? Let women be women. Let people be people. No. We have to claw back these spaces, right? I saw a conversation about the Houston Rodeo and how people were like, what's going on? We're losing the plot here. Adults are walking around and they think it's a club, but this is really a fairground. It's a carnival for children. They're meeting animals. They're meeting livestock for the first time, right? It's like 4-H. Let's claw it back. Let's gain some ground again, some authority in this conversation. Let's not accept people choosing to make spaces that are distinctively curated for children, their club, and their environment. There are adult spaces where you can wear what you like. I went to see Cowboy Carter. Wore what I wanted. Went with the whole party bus full of people. We all wore what we wanted. Do you understand the difference?
What a mess.
And I'm scrolling through TikTok and there's people on here talking about, well, y'all just got to let people live how they want. No, I don't. Not when we're bringing kids to see Mickey and Minnie. I don't. Not when we know the rules. We as adults know the rules. And you know what? Children do too, because they notice and it's uncomfortable. We maintain societal order by rejecting the inappropriateness of people who know better. That's it. There is something absolutely sinister about an adult who actively...
How much you want to bet, like 2 years ago when it served her, she was doing the exact same thing. Now she has a kid or something that's like changed her whole tune.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep. One second, guys. Here we go. Go down.
Okay, y'all, I know we said we need to wrap up the conversation about Houston spring break and Houston rodeo, like probably over the weekend, but really quick, it appears.
Guys, we have 245 people. We have 124 likes, guys. Let's try and hit 200 likes, guys. So make sure to stop and take a second and hit that like button, guys. Hit the super chat button. Thanks to Lenny, because he's been a member for almost an entire year. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you.
That the Houston Rodeo team is really listening to a lot of the backlash and criticism the event is receiving online about how people are showing up, either behaving and or dressing, and they have updated their code of conduct. So look at number 5 about the proper attire that must be worn during the Houston Rodeo. And it pretty much says that clothing that is inappropriate includes, but not limited to, clothing that is excessively torn, visible undergarments, and or clothing which by nature exposes excessive portions of the skin that may be viewed as inappropriate for a family environment. It gets into other things too, like inappropriate footwear and then some other clothing and tattoos that could be gang related and things like that. But I think the most important is following the backlash over the last 2 weeks. They're saying, wait a minute, let's put a pause on this and let's go ahead and implement a dress code for the last week of the rodeo. But it does make you wonder what measures they will implement for 2027. Stay tuned. Okay, y'all, I know we said we need to wrap up the conversation about Houston spring break and Houston
You know
rodeo,
what's funny,
like
guys?
probably over the weekend, but really
All
quick, it
that have
appears
reviewed,
that
one
the
of them
Houston
has
Rodeo
even
team
stated
is
the
really
word
listening
decorum.
to a lot of the backlash and criticism the event
understands that
is receiving
concept.
online about how people are showing up, either behaving and or dressing, and they have
'Cause they don't know the
updated their
word and they
code
don't know
of
what it
conduct. So
is.
look at number
They don't know
5
the
about the
concept.
proper attire that must be worn during the Houston Rodeo. And it pretty much says
It's
that
either they dress
clothing
like a
that
complete
is
304 or they wear their
includes,
pajamas
but
out
not
in
limited
public.
to,
Just like one or the
clothing
other.
that is excessively torn, visible undergarments, and or clothing which by nature exposes excessive portions of the skin that may be viewed as inappropriate for a family environment.
Look at that.
It gets into other things too, like inappropriate footwear and then some other clothing and tattoos that could be gang related and things like that. But I think the most important is following the backlash over the last 2 weeks. They're saying, wait a minute, let's put a pause on this and let's go ahead and implement a dress code for the last week of the rodeo. But it does make you wonder what measures they will implement for 2027.
Good.
Stay tuned.
I'm outside at the rodeo, and a new ick has been unlocked. When you see a girl with like shorts on or a skirt, and the bottom of her ass cheeks are hanging out of the skirt or shorts, that shit is an ick. Why do you need attention that bad? I'm outside.
Right.
Man, when we mess something up, man, we mess up something good for everybody. For everybody. So now it's been announced on the news today. It was announced yesterday, but I seen it on the news today, Texas News, that the Houston Rodeo is implementing a new dress code because of all the things that's recently happened this rodeo of 20.
Guys, once again, there's this thing that these dunderheads do. Well, white girls do it too. Hispanic girls. What? Even if that was true, what does that matter? What does that matter? It just doesn't make any sense. And guys, you also see white girls. Look, they have short skirts, but you can't see their butt cheeks, and they're not twerking and fighting and acting stupid.
Yeah, you guys know how long the rodeo has been around, man.
Inferno, dude. There's not when there's kids around, man. How would you feel if you were with your 8-year-old or 9-year-old and Gloctavia is walking by with tattoos on her butt cheeks twerking? Come on, man. Come on. You know?
Rodeo's been around before a lot of y'all was even born, thought of, before y'all moms and dads was even born. But in 2026, we had to just go mess it up. Now with all of the weird stuff that's going on down there with our own people, it's always us, man. It's always us that take something good and mess it up. That's the reason why a lot of the clubs in the neighborhoods are closed down. because people are moving their clubs to different cities and states because there's always something going on at the clubs with our people that's messing up the whole entire establishment. You take the Houston Rodeo, for example, a multi-billion-dollar a year company, multiple vendors there, small children, farmers, church people, like judges, lawyers, people in high places, and we got to go down there with little bitty skimpy little shorts on so the little bitty kids can see this stuff, man. We take something so good and mess it up, and then we do this stuff and act like it's cute. And then we get online bragging about how good we was looking, how I'm a baddie. You're not a baddie. A baddie don't have to do all that. If a person claims that they're a baddie, you don't have to do all that extra stuff to get attention, being thirsty. Nobody really cares about that stuff. But the thing is, now the Houston Rodeo is implementing a new dress code. Whatever happened to just a nice pair of shorts, a pair of cowboy boots, and a nice little cowboy hat? Or a nice pair of jeans, even though it's hot sometimes, a nice pair of jeans, a nice pair of shorts.
He's right. Jeremy says these B-dubs are the biggest bunch of hypocrites. I don't believe anything they say. Facts. Facts, guys. Why?
Yep.
Why? Appreciate that, man.
You are scaring the hoes.
Because the first thing that they do is try and pull the race card. The race and the sex card. I'm a black woman. I'm a black woman. I'm a queen diva. Please. I told you guys this, and I'll stand 10 toes down. You can snap 99.9% all the B-dubs away. And the world would honestly be a much better place. I'm serious. Guys, I avoid B-dubs like the plague. Like the plague. Come on, man.
Something. So now the rodeo is saying, no, we're not going for that anymore. You know, I know the rodeo want to say a lot of stuff, but they can't legally say it without getting in trouble. But I can say it. It's our people, man. It's always our people that's taking something and messing it up. Good, messing up.
This guy's old enough to have grays in his beard, and he's wearing a do-rag in a TikTok video. Come on, bro.
Something so good. And I really don't care what nobody say. If you offended by what I say, then you're one of the ones I'm talking about, who don't care how you leave the house looking, have no respect for little children, man. But yeah, that's really all I got to say, man. It's a shame that we can't have nothing good, man.
The Houston Rodeo is famous for a lot of things, but especially the fashion some attendees pull out. In recent years, some say the choices they've seen on the fairgrounds have gone way too damn far. So guys, what is it looking like out there at the rodeo? Monique, come on now.
It is rough. I literally just went on Friday night. I had my 4-year-old with me, and I'm not joking. I saw a woman with chaps on and just a thong.
Oh man. And you know what she said? She said that's wrong. We're wrong.
Oh no. Cork with the $2 says his favorite image is Scrooge McNutt. Thanks for that, man. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication, and I want my croutons, please.
Some of these pictures are disgusting, guys. I don't even want to click on them, dude. What is going on? There's
Yes, under chest. That's undergarments, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
There's
like
2
trying to like
304s
steer
on
my
this
baby
show
away
right
from
here.
the sheets that are right at her eye level.
It's educational at that point, right?
I mean, I was appalled, and also, I'm on a committee.
Real quick, AJ. Not one person this whole time at any of these people critiquing the show have used the word decorum, talked about the concept of decorum or anything related to that. And number 2, anytime you see a chick in a cowboy hat on, she's a 304. Anytime, in my opinion. That's the only reason they wear it, to be like, see, hey, I'm a country wet. Like, it just means they're 304, basically, in my opinion.
Yep, that's true. Where are we?
And we do surveys. And so I'm talking this morning, asking about the surveys, and several people stopped me and said, this dress code needs to be reformed. I'm tired of looking at boobs and butts.
Sounds like good parenting. I don't know.
Steph, what do you say?
So, yeah, if you're an adult and you can dress classy-ish, no, act classy and, not have your rear end hanging out, you're all right. But when you're like 13, 14, 15 years old and you're running around with your ass hanging out of your shorts, like this is how it was. If you put your arms down and your fingers,
I remember that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm like, hey, my dad would not even let me out of the house like that. Hey, Mom, I'm going.
Yep.
And this
old
is
school
better?
lot lizards. Yeah.
I was packing shorts in my purse. If I was doing that, then that's what I was doing.
Allison, what have you seen out there? Has it been, in your opinion, inappropriate at all?
I mean, there's definitely some people that are doing it a little overboard. My personal opinion, I think that there are certain occasions where dressing up and like maybe showing a little bit more than you normally do is okay to do.
Of course, because you're a dirty, rotten 304.
Yeah.
You're dirty, tatted up, Marlboro smoking, Jack Daniel pounding 304.
Nickelback listening 304.
Straight up, dude.
Yep.
This is the type of chick, guys, that drinks Budweiser. Now, guys, you never.
Yeah, no, she drinks Bud Heavy.
If you see, this is a natty ice chick.
Yeah. Yep.
She's the one chick in the bar who somehow got a 40-year-old E. Like, whoa. Why did I didn't even know they had those here?
But I
She
have
has
two
a Dale
sons.
Earnhardt Jr. tattoo on her.
11 and 8 almost, and that's not something I want them, seeing. They're little men, But I also do believe in like being able to dress.
This. That's terrible, dude. That's terrible.
Up and like really be in your feminine side, and if you work hard for your body and you feel good in what you have on and it's tastefully done, I don't see a problem with it being tastefully.
And that's the key word, tastefully done.
Tastefully sexy.
Well, that's just showing confidence, right? Like, I applaud the parents for giving.
Who is this? Who's to show confidence to go out dressed like a whore, dude?
Beta!
Come on.
Their kids that much confidence, right? It's hard to do.
Give them a tissue and be like, here, you need something to wipe with. But there is a cutoff line, though. I mean, I don't want to be with my man and like all these booty cheeks,
It's the rodeo.
Her little boy's at eye level. At this point, you're like boyfriend, son. You're like, okay, I can't even enjoy it.
So everybody's talking about this.
Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's bring out the race card, right? Because, guys, here we go. She's going to say, why is it all about racism, please?
This Houston Rodeo situation where a lot of women, black women, that's what they really mean to say, because I only see people policing black women's outfits in this conversation.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Hit the like button, guys. I'd appreciate that.
Anyway, have went to this rodeo and dressed inappropriately, so a new dress code has been implemented. Mind you, wearing a crop top with some short shorts, Daisy Dukes, as the white girls call them, and a cowboy hat with some cowboy boots is a regular reoccurring outfit that I see white women wear, especially to rodeos and to fairs and carnivals, especially here in the South. I do live in Mississippi. And to see everybody have such a big conversation about how people just don't know how to dress for certain situations when y'all don't say anything to white girls is so interesting to me. Why are y'all only policing black women and what they wear? Is it because they're bald?
Hey, guys, what did I say about the light-skinned girls or the mixed-race girls, right? You know what I mean? They're the social justice, protect the black community chicks. Hilarious.
Bodies look different, or because that's a reoccurring thing I've noticed. Y'all just have a problem with how curvy black women are.
they make the shorts and the crop top look different, huh?
Why is it?
Wow, she showed
always
us, guys.
You light-skinned girls that try to show out for ghetto behavior. It's like you feel like you have something to prove. You are a clown. The women at that fair were dressed like streetwalkers, and you know it. Showing out for foolishness is not going to fix anything. You really need to look inward and be more secure with yourself and your complexion. Laughing face. Post. And let me guess, she's mixed. She's mixed. She has to be. Yep. Yeah, she's mixed.
Yep. The mom was white and the dad faded to black.
So everybody's
actually, I can tell that you are mixed. Mixed girls like you always feel like they have to champion everything about Black people, including the worst parts. Get some therapy. It will help. Post. Wait. Why can't I post this? Hold on. Wait. Post. Knick-Knack says, yeah, she has white guilt. Facts. Yep. Guys, these mixed race chicks are absolute demons, man. I appreciate the $5, man.
You are scaring the hoes.
Thanks for that. Right? Let's see. You guys see the whole victimhood mentality, right? Where are we? Oh, here you go, guys. Look at this.
Hello, everyone. This is Troy Kless, and I'm a reporter here in Houston. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is responding after a fight occurred here in the carnival area on Saturday night. The Houston Livestock out in the carnival area, causing crowds to run and create confusion. The rodeo sent a statement.
Hold on, guys. Where are we?
Have an umbrella handy. Troy Kless is live at NRG Park. Troy, how are things looking on the carnival grounds right now?
It's raining fisticuffs. Oh!
Carnival looks like it's going off without any problems right now. It's a little windy. And also, though, there's an incident last night that is getting a lot of chatter both here on the grounds and also online. Take a look at some video that came into our newsroom. Several videos have been going viral on Instagram and TikTok of a large fight that broke out on the carnival grounds on Saturday night. Dozens of people joined in, and eventually the police arrived to secure the scene. Witnesses say they were unsure what exactly led up to the fighting. I spoke with the man Damian Potts, a man who says he recorded one of the videos of what happened. Here's what he had to say.
I seen the dude throw the punch, and then after that, it was just I didn't know who was with who. I just seen punches throwing, kicks. Shoot, I probably even seen a backflip. I feel like the police were on alert, and then
the police
once the horses came in, like a lot of people like scattered. But
the rodeo sent KHOU 11 an updated statement which says last night fights occurred in the carnival area, causing some guests to run and create confusion. Out of an abundance of caution, the carnival closed early to prioritize the safety of our guests. The statement goes on to say that law enforcement and the rodeo are actively monitoring social media and deploying additional officers as needed. And together we are taking proactive steps to ensure this does not happen again. Back out here live, many families who we spoke with say they were really disappointed by what they saw. We'll have their story tonight at 10. Live at NRG Park, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
So that, guys. And we have another one here. Hold on.
The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo reviewing security after several fights broke out at the carnival back on Saturday night this past weekend. It was something. Videos on social media showing a large group of people fighting right in the middle of the crowded midway there in Houston, causing panic. Some families running from the area. Witnesses say they're not sure what started all the fighting. Rodeo officials say security teams and law enforcement moved in quickly to get this all under control. One witness who recorded some video described the moment the chaos unfolded.
This is crazy. The dude throw the punch, and then after that, it was just.
Now, guys, did you guys see this base sheriff that shut down? So what was it? Miami Beach. They didn't allow Nug and Glocktavia this year. So these idiots tried to go to Daytona Beach, and the Daytona Beach sheriff said, Check this out, guys.
Ready? So we want to follow up on what occurred last weekend and where we're headed.
I want you to let me know how based do you think this sheriff is, right? Hold on. Hold on.
And what I want to say is, my staff worked very closely with Senator Wright in 2022 to pass a special event zone. And we have used that probably a half a dozen times, mostly for truck events. And we didn't use it at all in 2025. And the reason we weren't able to use it in 2025 is my staff, the folks that work in the Real-Time Crime Center, both Daytona Beach and our folks, they were able to identify promoters, send them cease and desist letters, and make contact with them, telling them that if you promote an unsanctioned event, you are responsible financially for all the costs that we incur. And that worked. Well, in January of this year, my folks in the Real-Time Crime Center, my special events coordinator in Daytona Beach, they identified a handful of these promoters. And they sent them registered letters, including 2 that went out last night that we're going to talk about, that basically says what the law is. If you promote an unsanctioned event, and we incur costs and police, fire, EMS, and trash cleanup, you are responsible for the cost of that event.
Look at that.
They have gone unanswered. So now what I would like to do with you here is put them on notice to the world that you are being noticed, that if an event pops up here this weekend, and we're going to name some people here, I'm coming after your Tesla first. And then we're going after the rest of your money to pay for this thing.
Let's
go!
go!
I want to say this clearly because I know when we get these emails. This is about race. This isn't about race. It's about pop-up events. Truck events, invade events, whatever you want to call them, they are illegal. They put a drain on the resources of this community. They put a black eye in this community, and they endanger public safety. So that's what this is about. So let's get that out there. I know we're going to hear it anyway, but we are declaring a special event zone from University Boulevard to Silver Beach, from the ocean to the river. What that means is all traffic fines are double. What that means is I can tow and impound your vehicle for the most minor detail. Tail lights out, you don't have a driver's license, there's no insurance, we're towing and impounding your car. Everyone we arrest will not be given a ticket. You will physically be removed from the venue and processed at another venue.
There you go, guys. He's not playing games, right, guys? He is not playing games. Guys, we hit 150 likes, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's try and hit 200 likes, guys. Stop, take a second, hit that like button. Thanks for the super chats, guys, and consider a membership. And guys, share the stream too. You know what I'm saying? Share with your friends. You know?
Walking down the beach with an open container, you're taking a ride.
Cook.
Smoking weed on the beach, you're taking a ride.
Cook.
Fighting on the beach, you're taking a ride.
Cook.
So that's what's going to take effect. The special event zone goes into effect Friday at 11 a.m., and we'll make the determination on Sunday on when we break that down. It'll be posted. There'll be plenty of warnings out there so that you can follow suit.
That man said from the ocean to the river. That's in Volusia County, Florida. They're enforcing this event zone. They say they will impound your car for the smallest infraction. They don't care what you're doing, smoking on the beach or open containers. If they catch you, they are not just giving you a ticket. They are taking you to jail. And they're telling black people don't talk about it because you're black, because he said they enforce the same zone for unauthorized trucker events with the white boys too.
There you go.
This man said they are going after the promoters of the beach takeovers and their assets, starting with that.
Guys, type based in this chat if you think that this guy is based.
Tesla. Apparently, one of the promoters was showing off a Tesla on IG or somewhere, but they're using their law, aiming at promoters of unsanctioned events, holding them financially liable for any damage caused. Now, I told y'all the Volusia County Sheriff was harder than Miami Beach. They're not just making blanket statements. They identify specific individuals they found online responsible for the beach takeover and expose them to everybody on the news.
So we're going to show you a quick slide. Here is number one, Elia Brooks. She got a certified letter
on Front Street. Look at that.
Sent her yesterday by Daytona Beach and sent to me, basically saying that has come to our attention that you're advertising, promoting, or sponsoring, or organizing, or arranging via social media a Daytona Beach takeover, an unpermitted, unsanctioned event scheduled from March 18th to March 23rd. And it goes on to describe what it means, what an unsanctioned event is, how to get the—
Look at this. Look at the name of these events.
White boy wasted.
White boy wasted. Snowboard. How could you, right?
Yep.
What is it called? Wet and Wild.
Wet and Wild, Project Daytona.
Daytona Gone Wild. Look at that,
Wow.
guys.
Not even good names, really, besides the white boy one.
But here's the thing. It's not like these venues know that this is a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just think that they're either scheduling an event, but they don't know that this is some hood foolishness.
And it goes on to describe what it means.
The beach takeover is they like swarm the beach, like
Yeah.
and just overcrowd. So it's not
Yep.
just like they're using the beach. It's like a coordinated effort, basically.
No, it's everyone come here and act a fool. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
An unsanctioned event is, how to get the proper permits. And then it goes on to tell you, you're further advised that as a sponsor of this event, you will be held legally responsible for the cost associated with supplemental police, fire, EMS, and sanitation services. So Elias is sitting behind a keyboard in Georgia.
Uh-oh. Here we go with the Most LLC's file group. They done tracked Leah down all the way to Georgia with a business that's been dissolved already. The business was formed and done and over with in less than 2 years. That's why you have to watch that Most LLC's Baby Bot Bimbo Babble. You can't just track how many LLCs were filed. Let's talk about how most of them are already shut down by year 5. In this case, this one didn't even make it 2 years. But they're still using that LLC to promote events for spring break on Instagram.
And I think she fancies herself, this is her new career. She was arrested in August of last year in Cobb County, Georgia, for promoting an event involving juveniles, which wasn't permitted, it was unsanctioned.
I told you, this is what you get, guys.
Wreaked havoc on the community.
Wow. And not even a year ago, she was arrested for the same play. The difference is that event was in Georgia, in Cobb County, promoted to underage minors. But it's another event that wasn't approved.
Oh!
That what?
Look at that camel toe. Oh!
And trying to pull that off in Cobb County, that's your first problem. For those who don't know, you don't try that mess up in Cobb County, Georgia. They locked her behind up. So now she's about to find out, homie, don't play that in Volusia County, Florida either. No, these people are not playing with you. They let you run wild in the city of Atlanta somewhere, down with Mayor Keisha and Mayor Pookie. But you must be out of your mind if you think they're going to let you get away with that in Cobb County. So yeah, them folks put her behind in jail, and that wasn't even a year ago. And then the sheriff is showing off the video that Leah placed on social media promoting the takeover by having these girls pop in their thought pockets. I had to blur it out. The secondhand embarrassment of it all is just too much.
Now her roadie here, who also features herself as a big thing, as you can see, Brittany Fuller
Oh
is
my God, what a clown.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Jesus, man. Is this for real? Oh my God. Come on, man. This is I don't even know what to say.
This is real.
Oh my God.
This is real.
Well, people like this make us look
Yep. They're not only cooked, they're grilled. Oh!
rodeo in this. So as you can see, day 3, spring break, and she's talking about what's going on. She's filming, as you can see, that's our beach. There's the shot tower, and she's posted all of these things. Again, unsanctioned, unpermitted event causing mayhem.
So this girl, Leah, and her friends, they're promoting young Black women popping their thought pockets and fighting to attract more young girls out there and young guys. So you already know the type of crowds they're pulling in with the promotion of these takeovers. You have people coming in to destroy everything in sight. They're not coming for relaxation. No, they want to tear the club up. And the gag is they don't have nan dollar to fix anything they mess up. We're talking about a very broke crowd that can barely afford beach parking. In Miami Beach, they'll make it $100 just to keep them away. But we're talking about a group, really young people. They really don't have much. They can't even afford hotel accommodations. They're packed up like 4, 5, 6 or more people to one hotel room. So yeah, they're broke. They don't have nothing. They don't own nothing. But they run into these areas and force those communities and the taxpayers of those communities to pay and be responsible for them. Bottom line, it's the homeowners of these communities and the businesses that will pay for whatever they destroy, while they get to run around carefree like we just want to have fun. Whatever, we can do what we want.
Whatever, I do what I want.
This is the worst spring break experience ever. Police everywhere. As y'all can see, it's clearly you can't.
And here's the victimhood card, guys. Here's the victimhood card. Man, they racist, man. Please.
It's a lot. Who? They taking people to jail.
Good.
So
what
this
else
is the next
going on
reason
out
why.
here?
So they're trying to price out the like the ninjas.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it so expensive that they can't go.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like they say like ninjas don't like paying for anything, but they like giving troubles around areas. So they're trying to make everything more expensive.
No, they're just trying
Price out
to
the ninjas.
enforce the laws.
Yeah.
They're saying we aren't letting anything slide. We're going to enforce every single ordinance, every single code there is.
Yeah.
Those guys, okay, all right. Have you guys heard the actual fact that every single car that rolls off the assembly line has at least two or 3 or 4 or 5 things that'll make it illegal to drive in California? Whether it's the ride height, the bumper size, the light
exhaust or something.
There's California, and they have the enforcement discretion, right? You know what I'm saying? So there's laws on these beaches that they choose to just let slide. But when time comes to straighten up and fly right, that we're gonna enforce, we're gonna go looking for stuff. We're gonna have the whole rule book out. We're gonna check. You know? So
It's just a whole lot of racial profiling going on.
Oh, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Just a whole lot of racial profiling going on. You don't see no white people in handcuffs. You don't see no white people. They talking to no white people. They talking to all the black people.
Because they're not acting stupid, you dunderhead.
Yeah.
As y'all can see. This is the worst experience of spring break ever. Everybody's standing around because police is literally finding people. Well, people literally came out here to have a good time. It's police everywhere. You can't do on this beach.
Good.
You can't even walk without getting a mother fine. Straight up.
I ain't know why you're still on my scratch. At least on Tide.
Oh my God. Jesus, man.
Look at that
walk
thing.
Yeah.
without getting a mother fine. Straight up.
I ain't even know why you're still on my scratch. At least on Tide, you know, they'll with you a little bit, but out here, oh nah. They're not going for it. They're not going for nothing. You better not have a cup in your hand. Okay. You better not be black. That's just really, you don't be black.
And there you go, guys.
Yeah.
And this is why white people have had it. Okay? This is why the last 2.5 years, you guys see white people have had it. Society has had it. Have had it. Terms like racism, sexism, all this stuff don't even mean anything anymore because these idiots throw this around so much. Guys, drop a 1 if you agree. Right, guys? Look at that.
Yeah.
Which is bull, because if you break the law, you get with. I hate the poor to it.
Let's go. This guy's a gangster.
Y'all, the sheriff just cursed. He's live reacting to Britney's IG Live, complaining about how they try to take over the beach and the police won't let them. She said they're racist, and the sheriff just said that's some BS. If you break the law, you're getting effed with. I wish I could tell y'all this was a skit or something off SNL or some crazy Boondocks episode, but no, this is real life. The sheriff is reacting to the suspects they're going after with a whole video presentation, watching their clips back, angry. You can see it all in his face. He's so 38 hot to the point where he's cursing back at the screen. This is like a whole cartoon. Look, I told y'all my last video about this. Y'all thought Miami
You want to
Beach
know
was
why
laying
he's
down the
mad
law?
too?
Nah, the authorities in Miami.
The local taxpayers from there have said, we don't want this garbage for these spring break weeks. So make it a nightmare for them to be here.
Sure.
And that's what he's doing is what they asked him to do. A lot of it's Karens and people who are just saying, like, we're not tolerating this. And it's kind of their right to do so. So he's just doing what he's told.
Yeah.
Miami Beach, they ain't got nothing on Volusia County. They are out here hunting these people down, even after they left the city, telling them they're going to make them pay for the beach cleanup, the emergency services, and all the other resources they use for their event, an event they didn't have a permit for. And if you can't tell already, they mean business.
Then you have what's called our Class B organizers. Most of these are locals, and when you send them a letter and reach out to them, it kind of goes away. Like in 2025, they were trying to promote some different stuff. Mostly different events throughout Volusia County. But again, when they get letters, they kind of go underground. But I think it's important to signal them out that if they decide that they're going to follow the lead of Miss Brooks, we're coming to get you, and we're coming after you financially. So don't think it's not going to happen. So they're out there, they publish themselves, they fancy themselves, they put these flyers out there. And again, we saw people coming in from all over the Eastern Seaboard. As you can see here, we get in there to their social media, send them that letter.
And yeah, they're getting on the level of the Gen Zers. They are policing them on social media because you already know they post everything. They will literally commit a crime and live stream it. That's the generation we're in right now. But yeah, they're policing them on social media and also communicating to them via social media.
Telling them, so we're monitoring it. They know what they're doing is not legal. And it's not just here in Volusia County. We're seeing this around the country. You know, we see it in Georgia. You see it in Panama City. You see it in other places where people get on social media and they take over areas, and they basically destroy the area. They destroy quality of life. Crime comes with it, no matter what it is, whether it's a truck event.
Say it.
Yeah. Another thing too, you notice that they're just kind of up to nonsense. None of them are playing like beach ball or volleyball, anything like that. You know, or
that's
swimming.
the problem with like car culture now, right? Because we used to have car meets and even like street race, and now they just do these takeovers. They just like steal cars, do donuts. So someone gets hit, then they'll trash a 7-Eleven. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they consider like doing car stuff now. It's crazy. These kids are absolutely cooked, man. Cooked. You know?
Well, the spring break event, no matter what it may be, it does nothing good. Now, this last person I want to single out, Kiara, is planning an event in April and May. Now, Kiara, we've dealt with you before, and I want everybody to hear it, and I'm putting you on blast. If that event comes in and you continue to advertise it on social media, we are coming after you. We're going to sue you civilly, and we're coming after every asset that you have. This goes to every promoter. You promote a truck event, you promote a takeover event, we are coming after you financially. So we're going to be the first county, and my attorneys are working on it now, probably going to be the first county in the state where you're going to see we are coming after you financially. And if I can come after you criminally, I would. So don't sit behind a keyboard in Georgia or Orlando or wherever and think you're going to do these truck events or these takeover events, because it's not going to happen. There's a way to do business. Get permits. You do things the right way. But when you get on social media, you think you're going to take it over, so be it. You get a copy of the letter? So she's on blast. She now knows on top of all the other things. There's a copy of the letter.
He said that was a she. Hold on. That girl looked like a boy. Oh, it is a girl. I don't know how I missed that. She had a lineup like a boy. Well, girl, the sheriff said you better keep that riffraff in Orlando and don't come over to Daytona Beach messing up nothing. Yeah, they said they already dealt with you before. They know exactly who you are, and you better stay out of Daytona with this takeover madness, okay? And my bad, I didn't realize you're not a boy. But something tells me you probably like that misgendering. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of there.
Any questions?
How likely is it that people will actually be held responsible for what happened last weekend?
We are working on that, which we know that this Aliyah Brooks, she was the main driver behind it. And her roadie there, who posted all the videos, talking about that, oh, it's a racial thing. No, nobody wants that. I don't care the color your skin is. You come down here, you're getting locked up.
There you go.
So we're going to do our damnedest to go after them financially. But this weekend,
and
they've
Florida
been served
conservatives
now. They
love
cannot say they were not served, because I'm just serving them. So come down this weekend. We're already putting the mechanisms in place. That's why I'm telling Miss Brooks, that white Tesla you drive, I'm coming to get it.
And then when it comes to this coming weekend, do you have support from the city of Daytona?
Let me say this to you, and I'll start off with this. I like the mayor. I have a lot of respect for the mayor. But before the mayor posts things on social media, he should find out what exactly I said. Because his posts on social media don't exactly inspire confidence that his police department is going to be able to participate in what we want to do with this special event. So he should go back and read his posts. And instead of calling his officers racist and everything else, he should be supporting them to get out and be firm but fair. So that's my message. We work perfectly hand in glove with the Daytona Beach Police Department. We always have, we always will. The question is, I don't have to answer to anybody. Police chief does. He's got to answer it to a city manager,
Nice,
or
I
city
like
council.
this
I
guy.
answer to the voters. It's their jurisdiction. We are there to help. We have a plan in place, and Daytona's meeting with us in the other room right now. But my suggestion to the mayor is, instead of calling your cops racist and about what's going on, get behind him and give him the tools.
Now that's base, calling out the mayor.
All of our visitors are safe.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go, guys.
And then you said that something was civil. Could this be criminal?
It could be criminal, but right now, the special event ordinance gives me the ability for have zero tolerance and come after you civilly because of what they're putting out there. What they're putting out there is and we're going to call that bull. And we incurred costs. I don't have the total cost yet. We're working on that. How much overtime did I spend? What was the beach cleanup like? Because as those folks told me, we talked about yesterday, it was worse than the 4th of July. And the 4th of July is bad. And what EMS, there was at least a half a dozen medical calls when I was there.
The sheriff is literally going off on everybody. He's cursing up a storm. In this last bit, he was responding to the mayor of Daytona Beach, who has some words for the local law enforcement. The sheriff is accusing him of not supporting his police chief, which is the first black police chief.
Of course.
But the sheriff is accusing him.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course, guys.
Well, well.
Of course, right?
Yep.
And with the stupid woke idiot.
Yep, Tyler Perry
Glasses.
looking guy. Yeah.
Goofball.
Mayor of not supporting the chief and the officers, but the chief is controlled by the mayor. The sheriff is not. That's an elected position. So it's a whole mess. And he's down here calling out Leah Brooks and Brittany from the last takeover. Leah is running a dissolved business out of Georgia where she was already arrested in Cobb County for the same type of stuff. But in that case, really putting minors in danger. Now the sheriff down in Florida told her he's coming for her Tesla first because they are definitely pursuing her using their law to sue her in order to cover all the costs associated with her event. He's also warning Key over here in Orlando too. Key is promoting an event coming up that also wasn't permitted. So ma'am, they say you better stay out of Daytona Beach too. This is all one big mess. And it's not just beach cities, but you've been seeing these takeovers promoted as far as New York, where you had a bunch of teens running around in the Bronx, in Yonkers, tearing up businesses, shutting down some companies too, because of those repairs they needed from the damage. I'm talking about grown people missing their paychecks because they couldn't work as a result of the damage caused by these children running around without supervision. And even with those stories, when the news will go around and ask some of these kids in New York specifically, they're like, what's wrong? Why are y'all out here doing this? And those kids will respond saying because they had nothing else to do, which is crazy, by the way. Out of all the things to do in the world, these kids said they had nothing else to do. That was in New York, by the way, where there's plenty to do. But I'll leave that right here. Let's go ahead and get the conversation.
Guys.
Hey, Jay, that police chief, I just posted a 4-second clip in the private chat of who he remind me of.
He's ready to judge or something.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I ain't scared of you. He got all Bernie Mac on him.
Anything else on the topic here before we switch gears?
No. Well, people don't want a lot of these spring breakers around, no matter what color they are, because they're just kind of degenerates, taking drugs, doing three-ways, being loud, being reckless, trashing stuff, not giving a shit, being drunk 24/7. A lot of people don't want that, and they don't actually spend much money either, really.
They're not adding value; they're subtracting. They're taking away.
Yeah.
They do nothing to enhance, improve the community, the environment, or the experience. All their agents. What? How many times we say it before? They're agents of chaos.
Yep.
That's
true. Let me see.
You can't save them all, Snowboard. As much as you may want to, you can't save them all.
I try to. I want to. Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. Guys, B-dubs ruin everything, right? They even ruin McDonald's. Right, here we go, guys. Let's do this, guys. Make sure to hit the like button, guys. Let's try and hit 200 likes, guys. We're almost there, so guys, stop and take a second, hit the like button. Let's do this.
That's the sound of the police.
We'll do this. We'll do this. And we'll go over here.
What's up?
Hey.
Well.
This is Andremica, a 20-year-old female.
What the heck kind of name is that?
That sounds like an antidepressant or a weight loss drug.
Insanity loss drug.
What are those things called? Hemorrhoid cream. Oh,
because she's a pain in the ass.
2024. Officers responded to a call in reference to a disturbance between Andremica and McDonald's employees.
I went to go get my drink. Trespass or the they don't have pepper spray. Girl, I didn't pepper spray. You don't even know me. You don't even know me.
What's going on? All right, can y'all? Hey.
Look at that, guys. B-dub on B-dub action.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
We're done.
Dude, she's in a bathrobe.
Let's go. Move.
No, let her
We're done. Let's go. Come on, we're done. Done.
Oh, nice.
It's time.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. What's wrong with you? She's about none of that. Bro, I didn't say shit to you. I ain't trying to say anything.
Stop. Step back. Hey,
Bro, I don't got to do shit to you. Hey, Naya. Bro, I unlock my phone and call my mom, bro. Hello? 07. Bro, call my mama, bro. What's her number? Bro. Dad. Bro, call my mother. Go ahead, put her on speaker, bro.
Shut up. Look how nasty that ground was, too.
They playing me.
Yeah.
She's trying to figure out where her friends are. Call my mama, bro.
How old are you?
Bro, I'm 20, bro. I didn't do shit. I don't like how they coming at me. Came there to get my drink. What the
Stop.
bro?
You didn't even go to McDonald's, guys. How sad is that?
The pepper spray.
I know.
Bro, I didn't pepper spray. I don't got
AJ.
shit on me. What the fuck y'all talking?
The only thing she got served was a McFlurry of insults.
It was on the flurry of this cop's fucking foot of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Oops.
I didn't do shit. I was in the backseat waiting on my fucking drink. I don't give a fuck. I don't got shit on my granny. The fuck is y'all talking about? Bro, I ain't did shit. I came here to get my fucking drink.
Let's get some.
Can you imagine going to jail over
I ain't
McDonald's
did
like a
shit.
soda?
It's only there to get my drink. You can't say I did these things to them. The fuck? Bro, I don't give a fuck. All right.
You want to lock it and I'll say 10-12?
Yeah, for sure.
Who's involved?
What's that?
Who has to? Who needs to stay? Just her?
Yeah.
She's the only one that has to stay? Do you need anybody else to have to stay? Okay. Well, she's an adult, so she doesn't need anybody to come get her. If she's an adult, she doesn't need anybody.
No, my mom is going to come get her.
Oh.
But she's an adult.
AJ, you know who might pick her up?
Oh, okay.
Who's that?
Nug Nugget. Oh!
I know. A McNug. Oh!
Oh,
Okay. We don't know yet. We got to figure out what's going on.
So I get it. Yeah. I get here.
Is it locked?
Yeah.
All right, let's get
Yeah, why y'all gotta come here and conditions and stuff? Because they went and pepper spray her, but
Here we go.
so she must be close by. She was the one that pepper sprayed my coworker told us about. She's right now. That's why she's so upset because she's like they just
The one that was coming to talk.
Yeah, because she's upset because they went and pepper sprayed her. But yesterday they did the same, not the same thing because they didn't pepper spray, but they came talking about, oh, they're gonna throw drinks, this, and that. You know, threats being made at this point. So, you know, bad enough we had to work with these conditions and stuff. So I just try to avoid it since yesterday. You know what I mean? So then they come in here and then she's over here. I don't know what happened because I was already on the phone with my boss talking about, you know, some other stuff that I was missing the employee already. And then I see the girl, I'm hearing that the girl's coming in here, going behind the counter. I'm like, why y'all gotta come behind the counter? Like, that's why I was just, before you guys pulled up, that's why I was telling the girl, why you coming behind the counter? Like, y'all know you're not even supposed to be behind here. And I'll try to explain to the girl, like, I see you come here all the time. As much time they come in here being disrespectful, I said, I never disrespect y'all. Why y'all gotta come here and pepper spray somebody? Thank you. That was from my coworker. You know, so I'm like, I just need them to trespass because they can't come here every night doing the same thing.
Okay. So the pepper spray was at the drive-through.
The pepper spray happened at this window. That's what I didn't witness and see it, but that's what my. You want to speak to the one that?
Yeah, who was pepper sprayed? You were pepper sprayed?
Yeah, I was pepper sprayed at. It never actually hit me though.
Pepper sprayed at. Okay.
Yeah, so we was at the window and they was waiting on something. I don't know because I was in the kitchen. I was told to
salt. Yeah. But here we go.
In December 2024, police were dispatched following.
She crossed over.
Wrong one. Hold on. Here we go, guys.
On October 12th.
To the airport we go. Guys, you don't want to F around in the airport, guys. You do not want to, man.
2025. Police were called to the airport after reports of a woman passed out on the floor near a check-in gate. This is what happened next.
She hurt. You can't sleep here.
She's on the ground. Secret, man. Thanks for being a member for 7 months, man. I appreciate that. I really, really, really do. Thank you so much. Thanks for the $2, man. He said there's a new sheriff in town. Thanks for that, my friend.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Appreciate that.
I need you to get up or you're going to have to get out of this airport. I'm going to put you in cuffs because you're acting a little disorderly. I'm going to need you to sit right there. Come right here. Sit right there. I'm not getting any closer. You need to sit on the bench. And I don't want to go 5 minutes away. You touch on my face. I'll push you. Come on. Come on. Put your hands behind your back.
It's time!
Behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. If you want to say you want to punch me in the face, that's what's going to happen. Get out of mine. Hurry up. Put your hands. Punch me in the face. Put your hands behind your back.
She can barely even hold this girl down. Guys, the ponytail patrol is useless, man.
Yeah, it's not doing shit. What is I doing? Robocop. Stop moving around. You want your dog? Yeah, don't mind. Bitch, you need to hurry up. I don't need to do anything. Bitch, get it together. Make sure you know where the fuck you going. Bitch, cause you know. And I don't mind. I'll beat you the fuck up. Bitch, without the cop. What you want? Oh, okay, you know I don't. Cause you know I'll beat you the fuck up. Oh God, I'll beat this hoe up.
Have a good night, everyone. I'm gonna set up a live for like after AJ's is done.
Hey guys, when this is over, I'll raid you guys over to Snowboard's channel. You guys, make sure to follow me on Facebook, AJ Rants on Facebook, and TikTok, guys. You know, appreciate that.
Where are you going? Why are you holding me like that?
Look at that.
Stop with the shit. I'm not doing this. It's in my pocket. I spit on you. I spit on you. You're not doing it. What's going on you? You're not going to spit on me. You're not doing it.
She's twerking on the ground. They're demons, guys. Demons. And guys, we're almost at 200 likes, guys. So make sure to hit the like button. She's twerking on the ground.
You weak as fuck. You weak as fuck.
And guys, this ponytail patrol is gonna wait until a man shows up. Watch.
Oh my God. Yeah, she need help. This bitch weak.
Look at that. I told you guys.
Come on, get me.
Was this a bystander? This is not even a cop. A random man comes to help this chick. Look at this guy. They're useless. They're useless. They're useless, man. What a joke, guys. Why? Female police officers are absolutely useless.
This week on my mama. Thank y'all.
And of course, she slipped the cuffs. Of course. Can you imagine being perp walked through the friggin' airport, guys?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Wow. Okay. They making me.
What a mess.
He said stop pulling me. Fuck me. hold on. Hey, chill out. I am chill. I holding on the fuck up. Woman. Oh, damn, this is how you want me. God, bitch, you fuck up. I am chill. I holding on the can't want me. Hello. Hi. I'm going to pat you down, okay? All right.
Well, you can't claim racism now because most of these cops are black. I couldn't, guys. It's hard to be black sometimes, man. I couldn't imagine being a black cop and having to deal with this foolishness, right? What a joke. You ain't okay.
I don't have any of her info. I don't have any of her info.
What a mess.
Was charged with resistance.
Look at her mugshot.
The woman was charged. With resisting an officer with violence, battery on a law enforcement officer, and disorderly conduct, breach of the peace.
Now, guys, there's one more that we can start here. Hold on, and then I'll read you guys over to Snowboard's channel. Hold on.
On January 25th, 2026, officers conducted a traffic stop.
Here you go.
I know it's gonna burn.
Can you give me a pair of sunglasses? I know that sounds so stupid.
No, you're good. We got her. We got her.
Okay.
We got her. Yeah.
This is it.
Lake County officers are dispatched for a possible shoplifting suspect. Little did they know, their investigation would just get weirder and weirder.
Can you tell me your name, ma'am?
Shakia, SHEKYA. What's the problem?
All right, I gotta see your.
I say this all the time, guys. There's the 304 Olympics, man. You know what I'm saying? And guys, the events are shoplifting, right? Fighting, right? You know, having bastard kids. Guys, in the chat, right? Put the events for the 304 Olympics. Oh, no. Look at that. Hey, Secret, thanks for handing out a membership, man. I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you so much. Here we go.
Your driver's license. You got these in the car? Yeah.
Look at this struggle BBL in this this waist trainer she has on.
Don't close the door.
Don't close the door.
Close the door.
Okay. Hit me. That's battery of peace officer. Step out.
I'm not.
Okay.
Just grab your purse. Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle, ma'am. I'm not going to ask you again.
Okay.
Step out.
Okay.
Step out of the car.
Actually, can you check? Can I check it now?
Give me the car keys.
Huh?
You're going to give me the car keys. You're not getting back in the vehicle.
Okay, can you check it on?
There's clothes in here with tags on it.
Huh? There you go.
Can you tell me your full name?
Shakira.
Give me 1 second. I'll be with you. All right?
Okay, that's fine.
I might be telling the truth. It's okay. Listen, ma'am. I just need you to relax.
I'm just putting on my pants.
I understand. Listen. I'm just gonna run this, okay? We've gotten a lot of complaints from this store about thefts.
Look at this. Oh, guys, look, she has this thing on. So she actually must have just got her BBL. You know what I'm saying?
I'll verify that.
How are you gonna get caught stealing from like Lululemon? Guys, those are in white people neighborhoods. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, and then we'll kind of go from there, okay?
Can I go back and pay for my stuff?
Just wait 1 second.
Can I go back and pay for my stuff as you're stealing? Look at that.
Ma'am, if nothing comes out of this, you're free to go on your way. I just need you to calm down, okay? All right? Why are you parked in a handicap spot?
And she's parked in a handicap spot? Look at that, you absolute dunderhead.
You stupid woman.
I'm not. I just hard.
What kind of car is this?
Might be telling the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
What kind of car is that? Now,
Listen, ma'am, I'll verify that it's you. Off.
Why would I drive off with y'all right here? I wasn't gonna drive.
Because you were trying to get into the vehicle.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You know what I mean?
You asked me to see my ID.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But you don't have to sit inside the vehicle for that. You
right.
know what I mean?
I wasn't going.
It's okay. It's okay. Just give us a second.
Skip ahead, guys.
Please. Come down. I'm being detained.
Yeah. Yo, yeah, that's definitely her. We got her.
I'm not going nowhere. I promise you.
Yeah, it's a positive idea. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to detain her right now. Ma'am, I need you to step over here, please. I need you to step over here.
I'm gonna call rescue for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just put this in here, please.
Look at that.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'm saying to him, he's looking like.
Oh.
You're detained at this moment. I want you to understand that.
You already told me that. I was fully aware of that.
Well, like handcuffed detained.
Oh, okay.
Guys, if this was a guy, do you think that they would let him reach around inside the car? He could have the eater in there. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and stand up.
Okay.
Farstar, are you in the Discord? Dude, email me, bro, and I'll let you in the Discord. You know what I'm saying?
All right, go ahead and stand up.
Stand up.
Okay, I'm
not going to ask again.
Yeah, come on.
Why you
stand up?
Wait, I'm gonna call rescue. They're gonna figure that out. We're gonna work with you on that. Why don't you stand up? Stand up.
Stand up, ma'am.
Oh,
I'm not going to ask again.
Okay.
Turn around.
Okay.
Okay, can I put this back?
Face him. Face him.
Okay.
Turn around right now.
Face me.
I'm facing you.
Wait
Back
for
a little
it,
bit so I
guys.
can shut the door.
Wait for it.
It's time!
No, you're not doing this.
Oh,
You're not doing this. Mike, grab her.
Because look at how base these cops are, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, they know she's just playing games. You got caught. Just own up to it. What are you talking about?
No. Come on. We got to put him.
Oh my god.
Some unknown medical reason.
Hey! You cannot do that.
You've been cool with me, right?
Yes.
Then continue that.
It's funny, guys, how she's just magically better all this. Oh no, guys, what a mess. What a mess.
Turn over.
Okay.
Turn over.
I'm finna get up.
Turn over.
Can you help me up?
Turn over.
Okay, can you help
Listen,
me
I'm
up?
telling you, it's going to hurt a lot more if you turn over. It's
Yeah,
going to be a lot easier for you if you just sit up. I'll have you sit down here, but you are detained, okay?
Okay, but
Hey, you've been cool with me, right?
Listen, can I pull this up? Listen, listen. You can look
You'll
right.
pull that up?
Yes, I'm just.
We're not trying to
look it up.
Just pull that up.
I'm talking about this.
Pull this up.
Listen, okay.
Pull that up.
Look,
Sit there.
can I sit up for a second?
Put your hands behind your back. I'm not gonna ask you. Then you've been cool with me, right?
Yes.
Then continue that. Continue that way, right?
Yep. Can I pull my pants up?
I told you to pull it off before.
Okay. What are you doing?
Hey,
Give me your hand.
A woman's supposed to be doing this.
No, that's not how this works.
No.
You guys,
Yes, but
where did that come from? A woman's supposed to be doing this. What are you talking
The
about?
lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that.
Do not
Okay.
resist
can you
arrest.
put the cuffs on me? Cause
I'm trying to.
Please.
I'm trying
Can
to.
you come and put the cuffs
Yes,
on me?
He's not going to do that. That's not how this
I'm
works.
trying to. You're not letting me give you your hand. You're not letting me get your hand. So
Can you please put
let
the
this
cuffs on
let this
me?
go. I'm trying to.
I'm talking about you.
I know. That's why I'm grabbing your hand.
Okay, huh? Here you go.
So let's go. Don't.
Oh, what?
Let up.
Wait, how you doing it?
I'm
Mike,
trying to
we're
do
not
that.
doing this.
I'm not
We're not
trying to
doing this.
do
I'm
it.
asking you. Hey, you hurting me.
No one's hurting
No
you.
one. Come on.
You are.
You're
Give us the
making
other-
this
give us
harder on
the
you.
other hand.
You are.
Call another one.
What?
Call another unit.
72. If we can get another unit here, please.
Let go of your hand. I'm trying to cuff you, like you said, right? You want me to cuff you, right?
Yes, I don't want him touching me. I'm
Grab that hand,
bleeding.
man. Just grab that hand.
I'm
Mike, we're not going to be. We have to move her out of this crevice.
I'm bleeding.
It's not going.
Okay, can I get up?
Get up.
Okay, listen, I'm finna get up. You ain't gotta pull me.
She's been trying to get up for the last 2.5 minutes, guys. And guys, in this chat, yes or no, do you think a man could get away with this? Right, guys? Yes or no? Because, guys, I'm telling you, if this was one of us, it would be. Or they'd have stomped us out by now. Straight up, guys. What a joke. What a joke. Guys, hit the like button, please. I appreciate that. You know, guys, we're 320 people, you know. We're at 185 likes, guys. So stop and take a second. Hit the like button.
Okay, listen. Can I grab onto your
Grab onto me, it's fine.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. Now turn over.
Face the vehicle.
Turn over.
Face the vehicle.
What a mess.
There you go. There you go.
Now this is all messed up. Hold on.
What am I being detained for?
Retail theft. I told you that already.
What the? Okay.
Go this way. We're over here.
I'm trying to help you. Wait, I gotta sit on some sauce.
No. I told you guys. She just got her BBL done. I told you. Guys, I'm going to try and find this video of these two B-dubs where they drove down to Miami and one of them got a BBL and they're driving this minivan back and they had like $900,000 worth of fentanyl in the car. So they got pulled over, you know, Officer Butterfingers, the drug dog. There's some, and the chicks in the back of the car. What a joke. What a joke.
Oh, you're sitting there. We're not doing that. Lay
Sit
down.
down. Okay. Why you being so? Why you acting like?
Someone in the chat had asked if I was black or not. Yes, I am, and it wouldn't matter if I was. Guys, here's the thing. So when I started this channel, I was going to do this channel for black men's issues specifically, right? But then you realize, guys, all of us men in the West are cooked, right? Black, white, Hispanic, rich, poor, military, non-military, right? Blue collar, white collar. We can all get destroyed by this gynocentric, misandrist society. So I don't differentiate between black and white because our experiences are the same. We get cooked. Guys, here, you want to do me a favor, guys? Right? Go to your local courthouse and go to when they do family court and look at the black men, the white men, the Hispanic men getting destroyed. Can't see their kids, paternity fraud, child support fraud. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you guys, there's a small, guys, put a 1 if you agree. There's a small group of powerful men that use women and government to redistribute wealth from us to them. And one of the ways that they do this is they use race and they use all this crap to divide us men by talking and saying race matters. It's letting them win. It's letting these up and ups win. One of the best things that Andrew Tate said, yeah, he says some stupid stuff, is racism and stuff is for poor people. Because, guys, do you think African, black, Asian, and Middle Eastern billionaires don't do business with each other because of race? No! Guys, if this red pill space is going to be successful, this is the most inclusive and tolerant place on the internet. Because, guys, if you're black, Hispanic, white, whatever, all of us have simped, got played, because once you take that red pill, you are welcome here with open arms. As long as you don't simp anymore, you are welcome here with open arms. Look at that, guys. You cannot tell me that me with my life, that somehow, guys, I've been to West Virginia. I've seen white people who live in abject poverty. The mountain's been fracked. There's no water. There's opioids. You know what I'm saying? They have a 70-80% unemployment rate, right? And you're trying to tell me that somehow because of their skin color, they have it better than me? When I'm black, my dad was a doctor, so my mom did well because I grew up poor when I was little, but when I was in high school, we were upper class. You guys can be just fine trying to do the whole race thing. I don't do the race thing over here because with me, it's about mindset. Every person in this chat, I have subs from Europe, Asia, South Africa, Australia. We all have a united mindset, and that's to detach ourselves from this gynocratic, misandrist, man-hating society. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous.
I didn't do shit to you.
Hey,
you don't even know me.
Hey, I don't have to know you.
Okay, don't act like that to me.
Hey, if you gotta
I didn't do shit to you.
Hey.
I can't sit on my butt.
I'm saying you drove here, you sat down.
Yes, and now I'm not the hardest hill. That's
We don't got anything soft like that.
I've been cooperating with y'all this whole.
This suspect, whose real name is Khadija Terry, has an extensive criminal history and
spelled wrong. And her mother's name is dyslexia.
involving multiple retail thefts and fraud cases. In 2015, when she was 21 years old, Khadija attempted to use fraudulent gift cards at a Walgreens in Indiana.
Whoa.
When police were called to the Walgreens, they found 32 MasterCard
32 fraudulent MasterCards! I told you guys. In this particular lot, it took a while, guys, but we would have some kind of troll who would disagree. You know what I'm saying?
and Visa gift cards in her purse. Before being brought in for questioning, Khadija told police she was pregnant and experiencing pain, so she needed to go to the hospital. However, on the way to the hospital, she jumped out of the ambulance.
Whoa! Look at that, guys! Guys, who is this chick?
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Police restrained her. She allegedly struck an officer in the process. She later was determined to not be pregnant and was charged with felony fraud, felony battery, felony identity deception, and resisting. She took a plea deal, pleading guilty to fraud while all other charges were dismissed, and was sentenced to 270 days in jail. Then in 2017, Khadija allegedly attempted to shoplift $1,140 worth of merchandise at a Dick's Sporting Goods in Indiana.
Look at
When
that.
police arrived, she reportedly fled in a stolen vehicle and then allegedly tried to run over police officers and rammed a squad. She was then charged with 2 counts of felony attempted murder, 3 counts of resisting law enforcement.
Jesus, and she's out? She did all this and she's like, guys, put a 1 in this chat if you think that a man would be buried under the jail. Under the jail. If you guys don't think that we live in a gynocratic society, guys, right? Come on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Absolutely insane. Look at this.
Felony attempted theft, and 2 counts of felony attempted battery with a deadly weapon. She took a plea deal, pleading guilty to 1 count of resisting and both counts of attempted battery with a deadly weapon while all other charges were dismissed. She was then sentenced to 7 years in prison. Exactly 7 years later in July 2024 when she was released, the incident in this body cam footage took place in Illinois. For this incident, she was charged with 2 counts of resisting a peace officer, attempted retail theft, unlawful use of identification, obstruction of identification, unauthorized use of handicap parking, and operating a motor vehicle with no valid driver's license for over 6 months. Then just 4 months after this incident in November 2024, Khadija was allegedly involved in yet another retail theft incident at a mall in Illinois. She
Look at that.
reportedly fled from police in an Audi Q5 when they attempted to perform a traffic stop and then crashed into a Lexus SUV.
Look at this, guys. I honestly believe, guys, that we need to have an exchange system, right? Guys, do you know how many foreigners that are good, upstanding, hardworking people who want to come here legally from Africa, Southeast Asia, South America, right? You know what I'm saying? Who would want to come here and work and be productive? You know, we should be able to trade this dunderhead for people like that. Because every time that this chick leaves the house, right, it's...
Officers then removed her from the Audi, and after being transported to a nearby hospital, she allegedly caused approximately $7,000 worth of damage to a hospital bed. A short clip from this incident details her attitude when police attempt to get her out of the vehicle.
I'm back myself. I'm back myself. I'm back myself. What am I under arrest for?
You just fled from me, okay? You're under arrest. You backed into my car, and then you fled, and then you caused another crash. You ready? You ready? Ready? So dumb.
She was subsequently charged with 2 counts of felony aggravated fleeing and eluding, felony criminal damage.
Guys, thanks for 200 likes. I appreciate that. You guys are the best. Thanks for that, guys.
To property, resisting, driving with a suspended license, improper turn, and failure to signal in a motor vehicle. She took a plea deal, pleading guilty to 1 count of aggravated fleeing and eluding while all other charges were dismissed. She was sentenced to 30 months in prison.
You notice the way she just casually strolls past those officers as soon as they make contact? That's not confusion, that's experience. That's someone hoping confidence buys time because a quick, quiet getaway is often plan A. Then the investigation starts and one officer positions near the front of her car. And I'll be honest, I never liked that spot because some people will drive straight through you to escape. And that vest will not protect you.
You guys remember not too long ago, the cop, he was in front of that B-dub and she gunned the engine at him and he went up on the hood and he blasted her right through the windshield and she passed away. You know what I'm saying? And everyone's like, hands up, don't shoot. Black lives matter, right? When you try to run a cop over, you dunder your head. Like, what do you get? Guys, this is what I always say. I'm not anti-cop. I'm pro-good cop and anti-bad cop. The cops are necessary, but they're not your friends. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Guys, if the cops knock on your door at 3 o'clock in the morning, guys, they're not there to have beers. And guys, if you find yourself talking to cops or in a police station, guys, get a lawyer and keep your mouth shut. Get a lawyer and keep your mouth shut. What an absolute joke. Guys, anyone who has any questions, just hit the StreamYard link. You know what I'm saying? You can come on up. I'm an open book, guys. I'll answer any and all questions, you know? But yeah, guys. And also, guys, don't hold court on the asphalt. Don't hold court in the street. Guys, comply and then sue them later, man. People get paid all the time because of these dunderheaded cops. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, guys. There was one more news story that I wanted to share with you guys. Hold on. But yeah, guys. Guys, we're going to have a live stream with crazy ex-girlfriends and wives. Getting arrested. That'll probably be tomorrow, you know? And because we have a whole bunch of those. And here it is, guys. Wait, check this out. So she's not going to get out of the car.
You're giving a lawful order right now to get out of your car. If you don't come out of your car, ma'am, it's unlawful order. You can be resisting arrest. You understand that? I'm not going to refuse. Ma'am, come out of your car.
Yeah, there's a StreamYard link pinned at the top of the comments for anyone who wants to call in and ask me a question. So
stop.
I'm not out. Today I'm not out.
Get out of
Today I'm not out. Today I'm not out. Not him.
Stop. Don't you bite me.
Not him.
She bit him, guys. Uh-oh.
It's time. Lock him.
Stop.
Lock him. What now?
Stop.
Lock him. Let me go.
Don't bite me.
She bit him again.
Lock him, my car. Lock him. Lock him. Lock him.
You better put some gloves on and get a tetanus
shot.
shot.
Lock him. Lock him. Lock him. Where? You want to put on shit? You want to put on shit? Lock him. Lock him. I'm telling you what food lava. What food lava no desha. You just feed no desha. Lock him. What lock him? You just feed no desha. Lock him. You just feed no desha. Lock him. You just feed no desha. Lock him. You feed no desha. Lock him. Lock him. Lock him. Stop. 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 Lock him.
Stop. Stop fighting. Ma'am,
Why,
put on your mask.
Why?
Ma'am. Stop. Stop fighting.
Guys, don't be this person right here.
Stop scratching me. Stop fighting. Stop. Ma'am, stop.
Mess.
You break my arm. You break my arm.
Well, stop fighting.
Lag him.
Stop
You break
fighting.
my arm. Lag him.
Hold on. Let's just keep her there.
Lag him. You must lag him. Lag him.
Stop
Lag
fighting.
him. Lag him.
Stop scratching.
Now what lag him? You must lag him. Lag him. Lag him. No, man. Let him never see the
Trying to get her out of here.
Lag him.
Kicking, scratching, and everything.
Lag him.
Give me your other hand.
Lag him.
Drag her out.
See you again. What's up, dude?
Drag her feet out on the car.
I'm just waiting to hear her say, "Give me free."
Give us free. Give us free.
What's going to your bum like?
Get your hand out. Get your hand out. Stop resisting.
There's one short one that I wanted to show you guys.
You go.
Stop
resisting.
What a mess. You couldn't pay me enough to be a cop, guys.
Yeah. I don't know what the use of force laws are, but the minute
Tell everybody they can slow down.
What are you saying?
I don't know what the use of force laws are, but I'm telling you right now, the minute she bit me, she would have got knocked in the jaw.
Hold on, what is this one? Yeah, seriously, guys, this I don't get. Like I said, guys, I'm not like, oh yeah, bootlicker to the cops. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, guys, really, guys, the cops can make your life very, 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 very difficult if you act an ass. You know what I'm saying? Why? People just think it's okay. Why? And guys, like if you act up, the cops are gonna win. You know what I'm saying? They're going to win.
So I'm gonna share something personal about my life. I had now in my younger days.
Hey, hold on. Secret. Hold on. Wait, who's arrested? It actually does. There was a thing where it was showing these airport employees got. Oh, here it is. Hold on, guys. This is the one. Secret. Keep going, guys. I have this. This was saved. This is a B-dub in the library, bro. They ruined the library too. Yes, guys. A bunch of you guys posted this in the Discord, right? And I didn't have a chance to actually get to it. Secret, you were saying?
So, man, in my younger days, my 20s, 30s, when I didn't know how to walk away, I didn't know how to de-escalate, I didn't know how to back down. I would say I had probably a half dozen police interactions a year. And I'm telling you right now, they never got violent. I complied, I cooperated because I knew I had me a good small hat lawyer who was a pit bull. Why would I fight you? You know, maybe it's just too many years in the military, military intelligence background, but I am not going to fight a battle that I knowingly know I'm going to lose. At least I'm going to give myself the biggest advantages possible. I'm going to fight you in my arena.
Well, here's the thing. King Raymond, he's trying to say that the people that be traded their white sheets for blue uniforms, right? I'm going to grant that. Okay, let's grant that as being true. So why do so many people buck up against the cops? That's what I don't get. Right? Because guys, I was taught don't mess with the cops, right? Comply and sue them later, right? Because once again, cops can make your life very, 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 very difficult. There are a percentage of cops that are bullies of all races, colors, creeds, right? And it's a breeding ground for those who think that they're tough. knowing that, guys, let's just say that they're all the night riders now are cops. Why would you, when they pull you over, act an ass to them?
And here's the thing.
Why would you put yourself in that situation? If you are an upstanding, law-abiding citizen who has something to lose, why would you act like these 304s act? Why? Why? Because I lived in central Pennsylvania, right? And these cops pulled me over at least twice a month for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did I get angry? Did I? No, I just said, hey, I knew them all by a name. Officer such and such, how you doing? And they'd be like, uh-oh, we know this guy. Do you know why we pulled you over? No.
Nope.
No. You want to tell me? Oh, well, your speed. Officer, look, if you say that I was speeding, I don't think I was. It's fine. And they gave you a warning. But the worst thing that I could have done is taken the bait or acted like how they expected me to act. And in that year and a half I lived there, I never went to jail. I never got my ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? I never did any of that. And guys, I would say that in the last 14 years between Maryland, cross country trips, DC, and in the South, where I don't even deal with the cops.
Mm-hmm.
I drive slow. I drive like a grandpa. I have a Prius. You know what I'm saying? So people leave me alone. They leave me alone.
So you don't have a $5,000 car with a $10,000 stereo system?
No. Guys,
AJ, it's been a while. I've been busy at work, man.
Oliver, question for you. You remember some of these videos that we show these B-dubs getting pulled over with a bunch of drugs in the car?
Oh, yeah.
They're always driving these big, bright-colored SUVs with rims, playing loud music. Drive a Prius.
Yeah, it just screams, pull me over, pull me over.
Yeah, why? There are drug mules right now that are driving drugs from New York to Florida in a Prius, and they make it multiple times because they drive in the slow lane. Michael Witherspoon, what's going on, my friend?
They don't drive like knuckleheads. They don't
What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, man. These B-dubs are crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, here's the thing. There's difference that's between black women and B-dubs. Two different things. And it's
Two different.
That black women get stereotyped by the B-dubs in the same way that Secret, myself, Michael Witherspoon, turn the YouTube off in the background.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. My bad.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. So there's plenty of nug-nugs who ruin it for people like us, for Tim Hicks, for Dante, for Rajai, right?
Well, let's call it what it is. We need a separation from black men, black folk, from niggas.
Yeah, seriously.
Point blank.
What did
Point
you say?
blank,
Hold
okay.
on. Hold on. I was gonna make this one. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. You guys remember this? Hold on. Where is it? There you go. You guys remember this?
I love black people. Honest, hardworking, law-abiding black people. Niggas like you make me sick.
It's like this, man.
Or that scene from Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah. Oh, you know you don't fucked up, right?
No, Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah. But
you know you don't fucked up. You know you don't fucked up, right?
But he is correct, though. You know what I'm saying? In the same way that white people hate trailer trash.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Guys, what is going on? It's like, it's just ignorance, it's foolishness. And guys, people trying to act like, oh, well, that's just the way they are. That's how the liberals are, Michael Secret. Oh, black people just act ghetto. They know not what they do. They're just ignorant to right and wrong. Absolutely insane.
White liberals treat black folk like petulant children.
Yes. Yes. It's true.
Okay.
It's absolutely true.
And these B-dubs got more testosterone than any other women on the planet because of buck breeding. They have no respect for men at all. No male authority. Nothing.
They don't respect
And
anybody.
they can be from the motherland. They're still the same. It don't matter. It came from them.
They don't respect anybody.
I think it depends on certain areas. You know what I'm saying? But yes,
Well, that
I would
one
say
video you just showed with that woman talking all that African or Jamaican.
yeah. But I would say that there's certain parts of Africa. So like there's certain cultures are different. You know what I'm saying? So like East
no doubt.
Africa, and there's certain parts of like West Africa too. But the thing that trips me out about West Africans is the Anglophile Francophile conflict. French-speaking Africans think that they're so much better than the ones who were colonized by the English. Like, what are you talking?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
So guys,
They should hate better people like 304s in Liverpool.
Yeah, I don't get it, guys.
It's like they have a hierarchy of oppression.
Yeah, but guys, but people don't realize the tribal conflicts that are in Africa, right? There have been tribes that have been fighting there for generations. I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of years, and then when the colonization happened, Benin, Ghana, they made these borders and it crammed all these tribes that have always hated each other. You know what I'm saying? So the whole Rwanda thing with like the Hutus and the Tutsis, like bro, like they've been fighting for generations. They are
descendants. They are the descendants of Ham. They're cursed.
Yeah. Well, look at for instance, you guys have seen Gran Torino, right? With Clint Eastwood?
Yes.
Those people, they were the Hmong people. The Hmong have lived in Vietnam for generations, but they're shunned by the local Vietnamese. So when the Vietnam War happened, the Hmong fought with the United States because the United States said that if you help, we'll give you statehood, and that didn't happen. So when we pulled out of Vietnam, the Hmong had to evacuate and come to the United States. In the same way, where for some reason people think that the Iraqis and the Iranians and the Syrians are Arabs. They're not Arabs, guys. You have them, you have the Kurds, you have the Druze, all these different ethnic groups who were colonized by the Arabs, right? And then Arabized and turned into Muslims, right? But if you actually ask a Saudi person if a Libyan or a Sudanese person is Arab, they're gonna laugh in your face because they're not ethnically Arabs. You know what I'm saying? So people have this weird thing where, like, in the United States, I say this all the time. The United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand are the only places where there's no ethno-national standard to our country. Meaning, anyone can come here legally and become an American. But all of us can't move to Poland and be Polish. All of us can't move to Japan and be Japanese. Even if we get citizenship there, which is impossible, we will never be Japanese or Mongolian or Chinese or Vietnamese because there's an ethno-national standard. So in the United States, we go by national identity and then by race. So we think about how dumb of a term Asian is. Asian groups, all these ethnicities, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Mongolians, all in the one group. Because ethnicity doesn't matter here in the United States like it matters in Europe and Africa and in Asia. So what happens is we try and take our racial lens and put it to other places. Europeans are not white people in the way that we call it. Europeans, a German is German just like a Japanese is Japanese. They're ethnically German. They've been speaking German there for 1,000 years. Their culture is German. The French, the English, the Scots, right? Ask an English person if an Irish person is English, right? So in the same way that there's ethnic divides in Europe in Asia and in most of Africa with the tribes, we don't have that standard here. So when you look at the rest of the world and their conflicts and how they view each other, right? We have a very unique way of looking at things that doesn't really fit anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yep. Whoops, sorry. I hit the wrong button here. Hold on. And then we'll get out of here in just a second. Here we are. 1 second, guys. Okay.
Hello.
Who's blacked up? How you doing?
Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but someone told me I had to like speak up so that you would know I'm here or something.
Oh. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just watching your show.
Yeah.
My first time here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I say this to just clarify my position, right?
Sure.
There's black women, and then there's what I call B-dubs, right? You know what I'm saying? And they fit every single negative stereotype. In the same way that there's black men like Secret, myself, Michael, Tim Hicks, Dante, everyone black in this chat sign off, right? And they make, and then there's Nug Nug. Nug Nug is the ultimate hood dude, right? Nug Nug is this guy. Nug Nug is
Pull out game, mate. Pull out game, man. I just don't pull out, bitch. For you motherfuckers that want to know, I don't pull out. It ain't weak, motherfucker. I don't pull out.
Guy.
Okay.
And they have been making my life harder for 45 years of my entire life as a black person. Period. Grad school, undergrad, high school, work. That's just how it works. And what we need to do is do just like my mom. She's from a small town in Alabama, and they used to call out this foolishness. They used to call that. They used to make people like this pariahs in the community because us blacks, especially during Jim Crow and segregation, we couldn't afford to mess up. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't afford to have foolishness, and especially with the women. You know what I mean? And now society as a whole, just between the conservatives, right? Well, but mostly the liberals. Guys, you guys remember a Black Dove? About what age group are you? 20s, 30s, 40s?
I'm 30.
Okay. Are you old enough to remember Ebonics?
Yes.
In the 90s? Okay, you guys remember that? So why is it that when Asians and other immigrants come here, they have to learn proper English, but then they look and see, oh, well, there's little Jamal. Jamal speaks Ebonics, so he doesn't have to learn proper English. And now it's AAVE, African American Vernacular English.
You've been had. You've been took.
No, I disagree with that, but go on.
And here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with speaking in slang, but you have to learn proper English. You have to learn how to communicate. Period. If you're in a boardroom and you're doing meetings, you can't be speaking in slang. That's just the way it works. And people have this thing called code switching. Bro, everyone has to speak differently based on the context. You don't talk to your mama the same way that you talk to your friend. You don't talk to your pastor the same way that you talk to your boss. But for some reason, especially now, people think that they should be able to speak to everyone the exact same way, which is lunacy. If I'm speaking to at my day job, the head of my organization and some bigwig, I'm not going to go in there speaking to him the same way that I speak to you guys. I'm not narcissistic or self-centered enough to think that the way that I want to present myself is more important than the actual context that I'm in. So, Secret, you were saying you had unmuted, but anyways, anyone who wants to chime in, chime in.
Well, I have an opinion on that, unless somebody else wants to say something.
Oh no, the floor is yours.
Okay, and let me just be clear. This is my first time here. I'm watching your show with an open mind. I'm just trying to, pay attention. I'm not coming here to judge, but my opinion, I don't necessarily agree that Black people are the only ones who are doing this. I think more so that Black people are the only ones who are hated and demonized for it, and every other culture is celebrated for it.
That isn't true. We don't celebrate Trailer Trash Tammy, do we?
Well,
we don't celebrate Cletus that doesn't have any teeth, do we?
Well, I was talking about the whole like language and proper English thing. I wasn't talking about like that, what you just went into. And you have to forgive me, like I have Asperger's. I think I'm very black and white, so I struggle to like, so when I'm talking about something, it's like that's all that's on my mind. So I'm sorry.
Well, I guess my issue is like us Blacks, we are minorities, right? So in a country where the majority happens to be white, right? Because I don't believe white privilege, I believe in majority privilege. If I was in China, I wouldn't have the same privileges as the Chinese. If I was in Nigeria, I wouldn't have the same privileges as a Nigerian because the majority always has the privilege, period. It's not based on race, it's we live in a country where whites happen to be the majority. So the whole caveat, but my point is this: if what liberals say is true and Blacks are behind the 8 ball, right? Why would we want to do things that may be detrimental and make things harder for ourselves when we're in the struggle, anyways?
So I don't even I don't even really fully understand that question, but I just want to like. And like I said, just forgive me, be patient with me, because my mind thinks very literally. One, I do believe that what you're saying about majority privilege is true. So yeah, you got that, but I also believe in white privilege. But before I even get to that, I want to finish what we were already talking about the whole proper English thing in every other culture. I just don't agree with that. Like I have a very diverse friend group. I always have my entire life. And not only are their cultures celebrated, but they're proud of it. Like my best friend is Mexican. I'm a Black woman, by the way, like a blackity black chocolate woman. And my best friend is Mexican, and it's totally common for her to be like, if she wants to know something, she'd be like, "Oh, give me the chisme," or like.
So
I remember when
a Spanish word.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is that like every culture has their own unique way that they say things. It's just that AAVE.
But Black Dove, here's the one thing that you're missing. I gotcha.
Sure.
Okay. When I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I've had teachers who say that us Blacks, we shouldn't be taught proper English at all. That we should only be taught how to communicate in our slang, and that's it, because that's our language. We're not held to the same standard as everyone else. What's that? All the teachers that I had in school, all the professors that I've had, all these people who write these articles, people who are saying who went to the university that I went to, there's a PhD who was on the news saying that Black students do bad at math because math is racist. It's like, wait a second. Asians do good at math. Middle Easterns do good at math. They're trying to say that there's a genetic component or whatever to where Black people can't do good at math. That's ridiculous. Instead of saying maybe there's social economic factors or other things where Black students maybe might have to worry about where the next meal is coming from. Maybe don't have the same support at home, right? Instead of saying,
way deeper than that. But
what I'm saying is to just come to the conclusion that not only is math racist, but that Black students need to be singled out and taught the ancient way that the Nigerians counted sticks, and that'll conform to our brain. What is going on here? I've come from the mouth, like from the belly of the liberal beast, right? Like I have white friends that I honestly believe that white liberals, like the not classical liberals like myself, but the far left that I've dealt with are just as racist as the far right. But the far left thinks that they can help us. They look at Black Dove, myself, and Secret like, oh my gosh, oh, I can help you. Oh my gosh, I know that you're black, so you're automatically poor and uneducated. It's like, bro, what you
Yeah.
that's just as racist as Cletus calling me the N-word. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I agree. I agree. I think that, and I like that word that you use, classic liberal, because I kind of feel like I'm that way, but I do think that, things have gone too far on both sides. But, anyway, I've never experienced what you just described, and I'm from a really white place as well. What you just described kind of sounds like something out of a storybook to me. Not saying
Yeah.
it's fake, but just that it's so far out there
Black
that like
Dove, can I ask you a question?
it's sure. Wait, who am I? Who is this?
Michael.
Hi, Michael.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good. I gotta ask you, as a man, and you're not one, which is fine. That's cool.
It's okay.
Okay. As a black man, I can't afford to talk in broken English. If I want to be something or someone or have some status or money or anything, you got to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Women can get away with that a lot if they're pretty or cute. But men don't get that pass.
Yeah.
And I have a 20-year-old son that needs to understand how to code switch and play the game so he can do what he got to do in life.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
Michael, if I can cut
go ahead, bro.
I find it rich that
Oh, wait, what was his question? I'm kind of
sorry.
Before you jump in, what was his?
I didn't get to it, but it's all right. Go ahead.
Oh well, just really fast. I find it rich that I have black friends who talk about like racism and all this other stuff, and they're from the hood, right? So there was 33 black kids in my high school. Okay, so I didn't look out and see nothing but blacks until I was like 14 at a family reunion. When you are going through, the higher you go up, we know this, the less blacks there are. Okay. So we deal with people saying all types of crazy stuff to us, right? You're in spaces where you're the only black person. And of course, hey, it doesn't bother me because I get along with everyone. But I find it rich that I have heard people tell me more about what they've had to deal with from white people, even though they grew up in a predominantly black area. I'm like, how is that a thing? Like, you don't know anything about said people that you're talking about because you went to an all black high school, you went to an HBCU, right? So you don't know anything about what you're talking about. You know what I mean? So the experience that I have, and I say this all the time, if there's one thing white people are, it's predictable, right? Right? There's one thing they are, it's predictable. And that's why I don't have an issue with any of this stuff. The whole victimhood, like, there's two things that you can do in America. Nothing and like it. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is I've got to where I've got by saying, look, I can outwork everyone, and Secret chime in too. I can outwork anyone, right? There's probably people who've said some crazy stuff to me, but I don't have time for it. And for the longest time, our community has been talking about the problem. And I say, okay, I grant everything you say. Everything Black Dove says, everything Michael says, I grant that everything is bad. Now what do we do? And you never get an answer.
We separate.
Yeah. So I understood what you said, AJ, but Michael, can you also give me your questions just so I can knock them both out at once?
Oh, I didn't ask a question. I just made a statement.
No, I know. I took in what you said, AJ, and I have remarks, but I also want to hear what Michael had to say.
No, my only question was, do you think it'd be better if we would code switch and properly speak in the language we need to speak as black people to be professional of all aspects of life?
Because
you think you think that's a good thing?
Well, right now I do. Right now I do because it's not really about how you feel about it. Like,
Oh,
are
your
you?
microphone's acting up, my friend.
Oh no! Can you hear me?
Yeah, better now. Just maybe come a little bit closer.
Yeah, repeat
It
that.
always does this when I'm sitting at my desk. I am so sorry. Hold on.
Yes, StreamYard likes headphones. So if you have any headphones, you can use those. That works.
Oh
So
yeah, I do. But can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just let me know if I cut out. But anyway, I do think that right now code switching is the way to go. Like me, like I said, I'm black. I'm blackity black. I'm super proud to be black. I love the fact that, I was raised with black, all my uncles and aunts are black, my grandparents, so if they come and be like, listen here, or I clear for God, you ain't going, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm proud of my culture. Now, am I going to do that today and I'm not going to say what my job is because I feel like that's a red pillar argument that they use against Black women a lot. But, do I do that at my job? Absolutely not. But that's only because the vast majority of the people at my job, they wouldn't have no idea what I'm talking about. But when I'm around like the Black people at my job, the Black men, Black women, I love the fact that I can speak in my own language. And like if I go into my lunchroom, because there's a lot of our like admin, like the assistants and secretaries and stuff, a lot of them are Spanish or Hispanic, I guess. So if you go into the lunchroom, it's oftentimes they will be speaking Spanish and you have no idea what they're saying. And I don't care, like I love that for them. They can be themselves. And I love when I can be myself. Like when I'm around the Black people at my job, I speak the way that the people in my culture speak. But Michael, just to wrap it up, I do think that code switching is advantageous right now, even if it
Michael,
may not be.
you have a lot of background noise, so just unmute when you talk, all right?
Pardon?
Oh, Michael has some background noise, so
No problem. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I think it's my AC running. I apologize.
Yeah,
bro.
just unmute when you talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that better?
Yeah, but anyway, that's how I feel about that. Like, yes, code switching is good right now, but not because it's actually good, but just because it's.
But how can you not code switch though?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what's the alternative?
Well, I think the alternative right now is unrealistic, right? Because it's just not reality. Like, I'm not
But
going to
even
sit here.
within your social life, with let's just say that you're okay, that you talk to your mom differently than you talk to your neighbors who are Black. You talk to your pastor differently. You change how you speak to different people based on the context. I think code switching itself is a silly term because it's silly. Like you have to change. You have to adapt to where you are with your speech, with your body language, or whatever. How could you not code switch? How could you speak to every single person the exact same?
I mean, obviously you can't, right? Like I think
Then what are we talking about?
Well, I think that what Michael and I are talking about is code switching on a cultural level, and which is like
I'm talking
macro.
about a
And I think that you're.
professional level.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
like a
period because it's all
professional
the
code
same.
switching.
No. You guys
It's
are
not
adding
all the
this.
same.
No, you're adding this qualifier of saying, look. If I have a white boss or a Black boss, he's still my boss. I'm not going to talk to him the same.
Exactly.
Period.
Oh,
Period.
I guess I disagree.
No. Exactly.
Oh well,
I
hey,
agree
that's
with
going to get you in some trouble because I can tell you in my workplace and maybe Michael and C Grip, everyone in this chat, put a 1 if you agree that the number one op you've had at your job has been Black.
Oh,
the number one op that I've had at every job I've ever been has been Black. And it sucks because I was raised. You can disagree all you want, right?
Well, that's just not my experience.
But we're not talking about you. This is not the Black Dove show, right? We're talking about in general. You know, and I know that we are far too familiar with each other. You know this, right? My dad, he's a doctor. He's had black patients coming in all crazy. He's like, well, but patients, hello, doctor, right? We have this thing where we see skin, we think that we're too familiar. That's why oftentimes Black business owners have customers that just treat them crazy, or vice versa, right? We need to have a level of formality with each other that other groups have with each other. See, I don't have that. I treat everyone with common courtesy, and I actually believe makes me believe that I treat Black people better because I see them as the same as everyone else and say, "Hello, sir. How are you? Nice to meet you," and not anything else. And I would never treat a supervisor of mine or a boss differently because they're Black. That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You're not showing them the same respect, the same courtesy as anyone else. You think that there's some person you have an automatic link with because they're Black? Come on, you're better than that. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute.
Well, that's why I said that wasn't my experience. I wasn't saying it was the Black Dove show. I was just saying that, I thought you were asking us about our experience. And in my experience, I always felt the most safe and the most protected around my Black coworkers. So that's all I was saying.
I can tell you this much. Every group can get you whites, Blacks, whatever. And if you think somehow you're safer around one group than the other, nope. There's one thing that I've learned being a Black man in the United States for the last 45 years, you can get cooked by anybody. It's about mindset. I surround myself with people especially men, Black, white, Hispanic, poor, rich, that are assertive, ambitious, outgoing, right? And we all have the same mindset. But we see, thinking about race, that's what the elites want us to do. That keeps us divided so they can cook us more and more and more, right? And
yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I said this once before, guys. There's a small group of men, rich, powerful men, who use women and government to redistribute wealth from the rest of us men to themselves. That's it. You guys think this gender war isn't manufactured? You don't think that the whole race war isn't manufactured? And what happens is that we spend more time talking about Black women versus Black men and men versus women instead of actually seeing how we're getting cooked. And this is why on this channel, guys, you can call it MGTOW. I call it men minding their own business. The only way that we're going to fix this, guys, is if you mind your own business. Go to work, pay your bills, disengage, because society takes men for granted. And anytime anyone takes you for anything for granted, guys, you take it away from them and you let them see what happens. Guys, us men, we don't start movements and do all this stuff. More and more Gen Z men and young millennial men are just walking away. We're walking away.
Can I just say something really quickly? Because I have to run to the store.
Yes.
And so I just want to leave you guys. I don't know how long you're going to be on. If you're still on when I get back, I'll hop back on. But just really quickly, I just want to finish my thought. I do feel the most safe. I have a pretty respectable career. I'm not even going to say it, but I have a pretty respectable career. And I've always felt the safest around Black people. Again, that's just my experience. But I've always been the most protected by Black men and Black women. That's just my experience. I've never.
Michael, I have to mute you. You still have that background noise, so I'll mute you, pal. Keep going.
No, yeah, that's just my experience. I love Black people. I love being Black. I feel like, you were talking about this manufactured war. I feel like part of that manufactured war is trying to convince people like me that Black people are my greatest op when they're really not.
No,
see.
Wait,
I don't. But I just
no. You can't dialogue here. So we have a dialogue. I mean, you can't monologue. So I dialogue, dog. Sure. I cut in and then you cut in. So This is how it
Sure.
works. So I let you go a long time earlier, and my view count went down by like 45 viewers.
No, yeah,
right?
sure.
So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna, my panels are very organic, and I cut in, and it's my show. So like I
No,
have
yeah,
to cut
sure.
in.
I just have to
my
jet. So go ahead.
my point is this. Don't let your guard down around anybody. I didn't say that black people are your biggest op. I said that there's going to come a time where there's going to be someone who's black who is your biggest op, and it's going to break your heart. Because I let it happen to me. And when it happened, was I was thought, oh, there's going to be a white person. And then there have been 3 times where a person that I barely even knew, I found out at a workplace that they had it out for me. I'm like, what is your problem? What is your deal? So what I'm saying is, you can feel the most safe all you want. All I'm saying is, don't let your guard down. And another thing that I'm going to tell you as a black woman, okay? And I need you to hear me. There's a thing that I call the black woman messiah complex, okay? My sister's been through this. My female black friends, you don't have to save everyone. Do you know how many black women that I know who went to law school and went to medical school and got these high price skills, and they feel like they have to save the community, so they work at some nonprofit, barely making any money, giving their expensive skills away, working extra hours to do all this stuff? You need to be the most successful version of yourself. You need to, so that you can somehow start an organization, do what my dad does. When you're older, do pro bono work or free work. But you can't save everyone, and it's not your job to. My sister, she used to do the same thing. Educated black woman, high earning, but she would sacrifice almost everything to help people who wouldn't piss on her if her gums were on fire. You, as a black woman, don't have to save everyone. It's not your job to. It's not. Think about yourself first. Open as many doors as you can and let people in behind you. That's what my mentor at my job did. She's a black woman. She is responsible for so much positivity, but she had to make sure that she could get in those spaces first instead of staying at the bottom, sacrificing for everyone. And this is what the community does. This is what these counselors and these therapists and these professors, they tell you, black women, that you have to be Atlas holding up the world on your shoulders. And it's gonna wear you down to a nub. I'm telling you. Don't be like my sister. Don't do it. She would be so much farther in life if she wasn't trying to save everybody. It drives me crazy. It really, really,
Well, no,
really does.
I appreciate that, and I think that that's true. And thank you for the advice. And yeah, no, yeah, I like I said, it's my first time here. I have to run to the store, and I also don't want to keep bringing your viewers down, so I'm gonna jet. But if you're still on, I'll tune back in again. But it was a pleasure.
The format, not yourself. Since you're new, the energy is what keeps people on. But anytime that anyone kind of goes on for a while, people just check out, because I'm naturally high energy. But all right, my friend.
I try not to.
So
it was a pleasure meeting you.
That way, because when I get I only have 2 modes. Have you seen Moana?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have 2 modes. I'm either like the green lady on the island, or I'm the lava girl.
Yeah.
So
just realize, when black stuff over here, we don't hate women. We just say, look, guys, know what you're getting into. The red pill itself is a set of facts, data, statistics, and observations to say, men, look, I have subscribers who are married, who are in relationships, right? Who are single, who have gone overseas. What I'm saying is, you have to have the best information so that you can make the most informed choice. That's what we say.
I'm just here to learn.
Now there's other guys like Fresh and Funky and all these idiots that talk all crazy, right? Well, I just say we laugh a lot over here. We have fun, and the only people who we make more fun of than these dunderheaded chicks is simps. These simps. I just saw a story today who gave his whole life savings to that Pokemon chick, and now he's homeless. Come on, man. So, But
Yeah.
cool.
No, I'm just here to
Well,
learn.
thanks for
you know.
calling in. So
Of
I really
course, of course.
appreciate
Good
you.
luck. If you're still on when I get back, I'll tune in. So
I'm
enjoy
gonna,
your
yeah,
night,
cool.
everyone.
All right, take it easy.
And just real quick, Black Dove, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I do hope you stick around and call in more. It's always good to get different perspectives and opinions, but also, iron needs iron to sharpen, and so to test ideals, thoughts, processes, we need counter views. We don't want to be in an echo chamber. So definitely check in, call in more. I appreciate you.
Yep. Take it easy. Now, guys, Black Dove is like Jubilee and Julia. She's what we call a black woman, right? And then we have B-dubs. Okay, there's two different things. Julia can sound off in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So, but all right, my friend, take it easy, guys. I'm gonna do this right now, right? Black Dove, drop off if you want. King Raymond, why do you always talk crazy in the chat? Why do you always got to be like, oh, I know so much more than everyone else? Why why are you always so adversarial to people in the chat? Like, I don't understand. Everyone else is having fun. Everyone else is lighthearted, right? And you're going at everyone in the chat. Why? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, let's just say it would be nice if you could not take things so seriously and not take yourself so seriously, right? Yes.
If I could just interject real quick.
Yeah.
So when I said that, I found my tribe, I really meant it, because I'm the kind of guy that I am so serious, and I take and being a part of your community, being a part of your streams, meeting snowboard and everything like that. It's getting me to a place to where, I sometimes you just got to laugh through it all.
Yeah.
And so, and I'm getting better at that. Yeah. And so King Raymond, don't get me wrong, there's a time, place for everything. But you don't have to take everything so serious. Everything doesn't have to be a fight. Sometimes it's just about taking a step back and just having a good laugh.
Yeah. Well, guys, once again, Black Dove, she was respectful. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I talked about the whole monologue thing is because some people who go on my channel for the first time, they don't know that I cut in. They want to feel free to speak for a long time, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's not how I run things. I interject. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But she's welcome to come on again. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has her different view, right? And guys, as the channel gets bigger, we will have more oppositional people call in, or people who are trying to get some understanding. And guys, we can't be these people. That isn't us, right? Because guys, ultimately, there's no real argument. We just point out the facts, data, statistics, and we laugh at it. Guys, I'm not trying to tell you guys to be some high value man and bang 50 chicks and buy $80 million of crypto or any of that crap. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you guys, make the most informed decision that you can. There's a couple of serious directions that no single moms, no cops, no lawyers, don't have any bastard kids, right? Consider monk mode or passports, And I've
done it
realize
all.
How much your time is worth. Don't be shamed by these knuckleheads. And that's pretty much it. Anything else, guys, is just consensus, But guys, you'll never see me selling courses. You'll never see me selling some stupid ebook or any of this crap. It's crap. Guys, all the grifters and the pickup artists are pretty much basically out of here, honestly. You know what I'm saying? And now we have a new crop of guys that are coming up. And guys, we allow discussion and dialogue in this space. That's what we do. That's why my channel is so unique. You know what I'm saying? So,
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, Michael. Yeah. What's up, dude?
No, I was just trying to make sure everything was copacetic.
Michael, it's been a while since you called in, man.
Yeah, bro. But I love what you do, bro. I'm busy, bro.
Yeah. You're all good.
Shorty was cool, but she had that gynocentric feel to her. You already know what it is.
Yeah. And the thing
and
is,
the victim complex and whatnot. It is what it is.
That's why I gave her that speech at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you let them know long enough that they can't save everyone, what's the point? If you're rich and you keep giving everyone money, everyone's going to be broke, right? They say that's how Manny Pacquiao is hurting for cash. It's because he gives everyone money. He's giving half the Philippines money. So now he's broke. Everyone's broke. What I'm saying is that people who have this victimhood mentality, they have been told that they can save everyone, especially a lot of Black women. They've been told that they need to sacrifice it. So it's just why? And my sister's done that my entire life. It's this identity that they take on. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't do anyone any good. So, but all right, you guys, I'll shut this bad boy down. I appreciate you guys. I'll raid you over to Snowboard. I'm out of here.